Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, May 27th. Today in Baton Rouge, you could expect, well, you guessed it, rainy skies once again with a high of around 85. On today's show, we'll talk a little bit about SEC spring meetings that began yesterday. Day one of Saints OTAs. Cole Freeman in studio at 9:15. We got a lot to hit here on this Wednesday show. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Yo!
Yo! Yo!
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Wednesday morning.
Good howl, Taylor.
Thank you.
Good howl.
Appreciate it.
Yours was quite poor, as it always is, but we love you anyways. But it was not a great howl.
It's good to be loved.
Matt's just trying his best over there.
I'm just trying my best.
Which is crazy because you're the one with coyotes.
Just a try-hard white guy. I'm this coyote howling.
Yeah, you of all people should you should be one with the coyote at this point. You hear them all the time.
Pretty
I know.
true.
It's not how you call coyotes in, though.
How do you do it?
Dying rabbits.
Okay.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Heard
what?
that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bears too. You ever seen
Dying
the Wild
rodents.
America? They did it on there.
Oh, yeah. You don't just, howl at a coyote and he comes walking in. It's got to be a struggling squirrel, struggling rabbit, something dying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, then they come on in.
Then they come on in. It's not like you don't howl to get. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a
Like a
wolf
mating
where they
call.
hear you howl. And
Sure.
Maybe they come
Yeah.
see what's up.
Not like a turkey call out there.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Can we get your best turkey call?
I feel like you
Not
can't do a
today.
turkey call.
No, I can't do
Yeah.
that. No.
You can
No?
barely howl.
No, I would think very small percentage of the
Yeah.
world's population could successfully pull off a turkey call.
But if you can, it's a great party trick.
Yeah.
I've seen people that certainly have gotten that
I mean, it's
done.
even fun at a party to give it a shot, give it a whirl.
Depends on how many cold pops you're in
Yeah, not at 7:03 in the morning on a
on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's fair enough.
Mhm.
Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, Wolf Pack. Not to be confused with a Coyote Pack.
I think we'd be good with either.
I don't know. Wolf's a little bit more intimidating than a coyote.
Saw a fox in the neighborhood yesterday. Just in the neighborhood, just running from front door to front door.
What did it say?
And nobody knows.
Still?
Let's keep it got
That's a deep cut maybe for some. Somebody's like, what?
I don't
in
know.
the-
I think everybody gets it. Even my kids know that one.
What in the hell are y'all talking about?
It's actually a legit song, though.
Yeah, what does the fox say?
It's a really good song. Every now and then, my kids will bust it out for once every 8 months.
I'm actually a little surprised your kids know it. Because I
Oh,
feel like it was a
well,
long time ago.
It was.
Matt pushed it for
I
sure.
pushed it hard, and we listened to it. There was a time when I used to be in charge of drop off before we decided to come do this show.
Yeah.
So I used to do the drop off every day, and so there was a time where there was probably 2 or 3 months where we listened to it and watched the video on the way to school. every
While
day.
driving. That's safe.
Well, they were holding it, pal.
Were you watching?
I definitely didn't watch any of it. Because they can
Not
wait.
1 second.
They can wait.
Don't text. You can wait.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying. All right.
Anyway, it is a legit song, and it's good. Every time
I don't know if
every
I'd
time
call it a legit song.
every time it comes on, I'm like, man, this is a banger. Pretty good.
That is a
Banker,
very you thing
That
to think.
is.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
That is.
Listen to it and try not to tap that toe.
To call What Does the Fox Say a banger?
Mm-hmm. Listen to it again.
Define banger.
Yeah. Listen to it with an open mind and an open heart.
Okay. I'm gonna play 2 seconds of this song, and y'all let me know if this is a banger
But
or
it
not.
has
Because
such Flynn feel to it.
no,
though.
it's very
Just play
Flynn.
2 seconds of it, though.
I'm gonna play like the bulk of
like
the
when
song.
he says,
like if you hear
angel
if you
in
hear
disguise.
2 seconds of the song, you've heard the entire song.
No, that's not true at all.
It's
That is so not true. It's got like the beat slows down at one point. Some solo parts. It's good.
Are you about to try to convince me of the hook
Oh, there's a hook, buddy.
here on What Does the Fox Say? Okay. All right.
Anyway.
This is literally it. Banger.
It is a banger. It gets
No.
a little bit later in the song is when it really starts getting good.
Anyways, I would like to move on from this conversation.
Y'all are not very open-minded. Y'all need to
That's
quit.
just not true.
Yeah, you quit being so closed-minded. Life's going to be a lot better. Be a lot happier.
Anyways.
I don't know. Sorry.
Would you stop? Is today going to be one of those days with you? Feels like it is.
I think it is.
I think it is too.
I walked in, he hit me with the, "What's up, playa?"
Ooh.
I liked it.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it.
Playa.
I could feel it.
Yeah.
It was a good response.
Going from big dog from Chris
Yeah.
to player with Matt.
Yeah.
Well,
That's got to be a good feeling.
what did he tell
yeah.
you? Hike up those
Hike
britches.
up those britches, big
big
dog.
dog.
Hike up them britches, big dog.
Using britches casually is
who
bad
is he?
enough.
I
but
don't
then-
know.
Who is that
Yesterday
person?
he said something about Marler Monday, and he was like, "How convenient that it was a holiday or something." I said, "We were half expecting you to show up today and just force Marler Tuesday on us."
If it wouldn't have been early, he probably would have.
Yeah.
He ain't waking up early.
Was he even in town? Wasn't he?
He
He
here
was
in
out
the
of
office
town.
yesterday.
He went to Hoover, but he was in the office yesterday. He got
Oh,
back.
that was his big announcement.
Yeah.
He was going to Hoover.
Right.
When you
But that
were-
wasn't
you were
it. That
out.
actually wasn't his big announcement.
Right. No.
It was the picture of y'all, the three of y'all, after y'all all three won the Natty.
Y'all remember he was on that team.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't he sent? He sent.
He sent us a picture and
never
he
replied to
Yeah, he
that.
made
So
a
he
big
framed it.
announcement.
Yeah, it's in the office. It's like his one piece of decor.
What is it?
It's you, Matt, and then he
And
photoshopped
Chris.
It's
himself in the middle.
an 8.5 by
In the
11
natty.
piece of copy paper printed with a picture printed on it.
Yeah, it's not
Royally
even like
printed.
an actual picture.
Remember, he sent us a picture of his office
I
and he
know,
said,
and I
"Here,
forgot.
here's the big announcement I forgot," and then he counted down on a text message from
Oh,
3, 2, 1,
yeah.
and then he sent that
I
picture.
saw that. I was doing something, and I didn't. I didn't even look at the picture or reply. I feel bad.
What a weirdo!
Anyway, I like Playa a lot better.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Hike up those britches, big dog.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
never
that's something to
leaving.
say to
Yeah.
a lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually no, it's definitely. Yeah, I don't know where he grew
No
up.
parts of that
No parts of that
were
is
something
okay.
that you should have said to me.
But you know, it has provided us many laughs.
Yeah.
The next time that as my son gets older, and if he ever has some sagging pants,
That's what you're
I'm
gonna tell him?
definitely gonna. It's gonna like just come out
Yeah.
subconsciously.
Huck-
I give them bridges, big dog.
Oh no doubt.
Huck's gonna be like, all right.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to do.
Wow, do I have the cool dad?
I'm sure that's the response.
Do I have the... Yeah.
I mean,
he does.
first it was what does the fox say on the way here, and now he's
I mean,
telling me
are
to
you
pull my
kidding me?
britches.
The Fox was a little bit my fault.
He let-
I kind of let him there.
No, that's cool.
I'll take that one.
Looks like, man, he let us listen all the way to the drop.
I just I don't want to bring up the Fox song again.
Today's theme music is Wall and Wednesday.
Some people are gonna hate today.
Some people are
They're not
going
gonna
to
love it.
just not like it
But the
whatsoever.
Wolfpack?
But the Wolfpack, we decided today's going to be a Wall and Wednesday.
We were singing before.
We are. So, sorry.
Sorry about it.
It is what it is.
Sorry, not sorry.
Got Dr. Stephen Etheridge joining us. Cole Freeman's going to join us as well. Looking forward to that at 9:15.
Oh, I'm interested to talk to Doc today, just like on the heels of,
Your ear.
well, my ear. I can hear a little bit now.
I mean, you're Survivor now, so that's big.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. No, I'm interested to talk to him just on the heels of Kyle Busch and everything that happened with like how gets sick so fast and how something like that, a seemingly healthy person, just like, man, like what the hell? Like, how did that happen? How can that happen so fast? So excited to talk to him about that.
It is crazy.
Just to kind of be educated on, like,
Yes.
as a healthy person, is there something to look for in our day to day?
Whatever year that was, 2014 or 15, LSU played Wisconsin in Houston. Whatever year that was. Katie, my wife, she had kidney stones that turned into pneumonia, that turned into being septic, and was in the hospital for like 3-4 days with it. Like every time the doctor came in, it was something worse. And I literally told him, I said, don't come back in here.
Yeah.
Like every time you come in here, it happened like that. Like all of a sudden it was like this, and then it was that, and then it was septic. And I was like, wait, what?
Whoa.
So yeah, it can happen incredibly fast to somebody very healthy. And it's a good lesson for all of us too. Like if something's going on, then to go get it checked out.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Don't be a meathead.
Yep.
And it's hard. That's very hard for all of us. Certainly, I know it's hard for me.
Yeah, you got to look in the mirror in that conversation.
No doubt.
For sure.
Because it's like, I'll be fine.
And I'm kind of like the famous, I'm like, people that know me, they're like, hey, man, everything all right? And I'm like, nah, nothing's wrong. I'm not sick. I'm gonna beat it.
Yeah.
Real quick. But
yeah,
obviously, he probably had the same mentality. And
yeah,
99.99999% of the time.
Yeah.
Everybody, but man. So, looking forward to hearing Doc's kind of thoughts on that, and maybe help us all out a little bit. Tell us what to look for.
We got that coming up. Yes, Jonathan, everything is a big announcement tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's true.
it is. He said it like 3 times a day you were out, and then he forgot half the time what he was talking about.
I feel like everything he hears is like he hears it for the first time.
It's true.
He's just like the most positive person I've ever met, and somebody like me hates that.
He also dreams in cartoons and writes with crayon.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
I mean, you do too.
I mean, you write a marker.
It's flare
It's
tip.
fair. It's much a marker.
The flare tip makes it different.
Flare
It's a
tip
flare
pen. It's not a marker.
But
Flare
you do
tip pen.
write. Yeah, but it's a flare tip marker.
Nope. It's flare tip pen. I got to come up with something for you because that's your go-to for me. And half the time, whatever I say,
Just when you're stubborn.
you just like
Just when you're stubborn, man.
when I'm stubborn.
Y'all are both about to be stubborn about the fact that y'all are not stubborn.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna come up with something. I'm gonna come up with something for you. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back to get the show started, as Tate said, it is SEC spring meetings down in Destin. So, of course, LSU's head coach Lane Kiffin was going to be a subject that everyone wanted to get a story out there. So there's a couple of different stories to hit when it comes to LSU's head football coach. And we'll start that process when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. They are truly the one-stop shop from the very beginning until the end, and then, well, they never leave you because they're going to be there for your design. They're going to be there for your build. They're going to be there also for your maintenance, even when your pool is done. So have that conversation. Schedule that appointment today go ahead and walk through what your dream pool is going to look like. And they're going to be able to get that done every single time over at Russell Pool Company. So go to the website today to check it all out. Financing options as well at russellpools.com.
Russell Pools, russellpools.com. We are on the other side of Memorial Day. That means it is officially pool season this summer for the family, for the kids. And if you've already called Russell Pools and got that new custom pool, then you are all set. But if you haven't, no sweat. Go ahead, give them a call. Start that process today, and you can customize that pool. They can turnkey a project to landscape architects right there on staff to turn your dream into a reality. russellpools.com.
The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
You say I'll never change, just to go around town with some gasoline, just trying to bomb a flame, gonna burn the whole place down.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
With a guy like me in the first place, and turn around, say that I'm the worst thing. I guess I'm the problem, and your mates never do no wrong. If I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long in their fist of whiskey? And why you keep on pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. SEC spring meetings down in Destin started yesterday, going to be throughout today. Very quick trip. It's for the athletic directors. It is for the football and the men's and women's basketball coaches. And there's going to be a lot of different things that are talked about. Each sport obviously is going to get its moments with all the ADs and with Commissioner Greg Sankey. Now for LSU, one of the big stories coming out is obviously Lane Kiffin, and his return to Ole Miss has certainly gained headlines. And look, we all kind of know what it is. We all know what that game is going to be like. And maybe we don't. Maybe it's going to be even bigger than we think. Like, we're expecting it to be just the wildest scene that you can imagine. In that game, like, Lane Kiffin's going to want to prove that he made the right move coming to LSU. Ole Miss is going to want to prove that they're bigger than just one head coach and that they can do it without Lane Kiffin. LSU fans are going to want instant results. Ole Miss fans are going to want revenge. We all know that. And then you throw in the fact that, Coach O's back. Coach O was a former head coach at Ole Miss as well, former head coach at LSU. Like, that's just another added layer to what's already going to be an insane weekend in Oxford, Mississippi. And apparently it's something that they continue to talk about. And not just like the game itself, but just what that weekend is going to look like in Oxford and how to make sure that everything goes as smooth as possible.
Do you like when a game gets hyped up that much, like in the offseason, that's all anybody can talk about? Because we dealt with that going into the 2007 season. I remember in the offseason, the summer, like you would go out to a restaurant, go out to wherever it was, and you would see people, and they'd be like, hey, man, y'all ready for the season, blah, blah, blah. And everybody would always end the conversation with, I don't care what you do next year, you just got to beat Alabama. Because it was Saban's first year at Alabama. And they were like, you can lose every game. They didn't mean that. But you can lose every game as long as you beat Saban. And I just remember not liking that. And, like, this is kind of getting to the point where, like, yeah, that game's going to be awesome this year. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
The atmosphere. But it's just one of a lot of games that's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
It's going to have that extra oomph to it from a fan standpoint.
Right.
Maybe a little bit from the coaching standpoint, but like from a player and coach, like I don't really think there's going to be a lot. I mean, there shouldn't be any extra juice to that game.
So the thing that as a player you have to be careful about, because you're right. Like,
and the coach.
And the coach, for sure. But I'm just talking about from our perspective as the roles that we have been in. Because, again, you're going back to 2007 and Alabama, and you're exactly right. And that game was later in the season, too. And so, like, it wasn't just in the preseason. It was as we continued to win games, as we continued to have a build-up to a national championship. Like, it was –
the noise was so loud in the preseason
and
the offseason.
Yeah, and that was, like, pre-social media, too.
Yeah, and it had kind of maybe not as much, like, bad blood – between that LSU and Ole Miss has now, but it certainly had the recipe for coaches to freak out over it.
Yeah,
Les Miles, the rumors swirling like, oh well, he's got Saban's players still, blah blah blah. Like that was a big deal. It would be easy to overreact, and to your point, like the players all have to be careful not to like fall into the emotional hype train of it.
Right.
And certainly the coaches do. But, like, do we really believe Lane's going to fall into, like, an emotional trap over that game and, like, get overly hyped for it? I don't think he really gets overly hyped for anything. I think he keeps a pretty calm and cool demeanor on every situation. Yeah. Whether it's standing at the airport and getting yelled at or getting cheered at. He keeps it pretty cool.
It is good that it is early in the season, but here's what I was about to say about it. Mm-hmm. You have a massive opener against Clemson. Mm. That game's at home in the Real Death Valley, college game day, first game of not just your new coaching staff, but all of your new players. That's why, yes, we can talk about this game. Fans can talk about this game from both sides. But I'll tell both fan bases this, and LSU's fan base knows this because they've had huge openers like the last decade, it feels like. You got to worry about that game. Ole Miss has Louisville and Nashville. They got to worry about that game. Now, this game, I understand why it's hyped. it's going like that week of radio is going to be, even here in studio, it's going to be electric. It's going to have a different feel to it. But you can't look ahead at all, and you can't make it bigger than what is in front of you, which is Clemson at home if you're LSU, and then Louisville in a neutral site game if you're Ole Miss. Like, that's where you get into trouble. In 2007, I felt like we did a really good job. And again, it was easier for us because there wasn't social media. There wasn't instant access to articles like there is now. But we had Virginia Tech. We had some really good teams early in that schedule. We had a conference game to start that season. It was on the road. Now it was Mississippi State, and they were bad. But still, like, it was an SEC game, Thursday night, first game of the year. So we did a pretty good job of kind of saying, okay, yeah, we know that's down the road, but if we look too far ahead of them, we're going to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. I mean, that's sports, right? It's sports. There's always these games you got circled on the calendar, and there's games that media has circled. There's games that fans have circled. But even as big as we all think this LSU Ole Miss game is going to be, it's just another game for the players and the coaches. Like, it's just another game. They don't hate them. The players don't hate them. Now, they don't like them because they're going to be playing them and they're in the SEC against them, but they don't hate them like we are. Like, the two fan bases hate each other. So, like, the hype train is awesome, and that's what makes sports great, and that, especially college football. That's what makes it great. But as fans, we don't want the players to get overly emotional about that game. We just want them to be like they are every single week, ready to play, emotionally controlled, and ultra prepared. And you don't want them to be so prepared, like only focus on that game, they forget about the other game. So, like, you just want them to be have a normal game week that week. And we know for the fan base it's not going to be, and maybe even for the coaches a little bit. But you certainly don't want like an overly emotional play caller during the game. So, I think these coaches are way too experienced, way too good, way too highly paid. It's going to be fine from their standpoint. Now, from the fans, y'all go have fun, get emotional, talk a lot of trash, spray some beer on somebody, whatever it is. But you don't want it from the players.
No.
Do you ever remember a game that you got like so like hyped for that it affected your performance in a bad way?
Ooh. I'm trying to think. I know, honestly, we played y'all one year in San Diego when y'all were undefeated, when y'all were in Green Bay. And I do remember maybe being a little too geeked up on Jack 3D.
Yeah.
Before that game. Because again, y'all were undefeated. We had kind of made
pre-workouts were pre-workouts.
Oh, they were real pre-workout.
They had that good stuff in it.
We started to win some games, and y'all had a really good defense, and you had some meatheads on that defense that was gonna be fun to go against, and like Clay and AJ. So yeah, I definitely remember being too hyped up for that game, and like just kind of doing some things that were out of character, out of norm early in that game. You know, not really worrying about technique as much and just trying to be a straight up meathead.
Yep.
Like, that's the things that you have to try to hone in. And because, yeah, you're excited. Like, you want to go out there, you want to, bust skulls, and you want to do that whole deal. But you still have to remember your technique. You still have to remember the things that you have to get done on each and every play. But I was like, I'm going against the captains of the meathead team over there, So that's a game, yeah. I remember kind of being like, hey, bud, you got to lock in. You're trying to do too much right now.
Just play your game, buddy.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson in high school, my senior year. We played a 4A team, and we were a big school 5A team. So, like, we played a 4A team, a team we were supposed to beat, but, like, I think it was game 2 of the season. And, like, I wanted to try out being like everybody else and like listening to some like hardcore music and like banging my head against the locker. So I got really hyped before the pregame. Like in the pregame, in the locker room before, like I was so fired up. I was ready to go smash somebody. And like I overthrew my first 8 passes of the game by like a lot.
That was the only 8 you were going to get to throw.
Like, I didn't get to throw a lot, and I overthrew them by like a lot. And I'm just, I'm committed to LSU at the time. Like I'm supposed to be good, and it's high school. I'm playing a 4A team, and I was like, oh gosh, I'm like way too excited right now. I didn't even take any pre-workout. That didn't exist then. And so I learned that lesson at that point. So for the rest of my career, based on that one game I played, I listened to like really chill music before the game. I just stayed low key, all thanks to that one game. And it served me well.
How'd you end up doing? We lost the game that I was too hyped up.
Oh, we won the game.
Yeah.
Obviously. Settled down and started dropping dimes.
Yeah. Those other 3 passes you threw in that game,
Those 3 passes were so sick. 3 for 11, 48 yards.
Not real big deal.
Honorable mention. Not huge.
4-team district.
It's a good district. Double round robin.
It's a good district. I'll give you that. Commissioner Greg Sankey also, yesterday we were talking about the possibility of Lane Kiffin getting fined for his comments in Vanity Fair. Commissioner Sankey said, "You'll find out when everyone else finds out. I don't make those announcements at podiums." He also added, "I have with 2 of our 3 coaches groups had clear conversations about expectations of care and relationships. Some of that's produced some dialogue, and I'll have another one of those tomorrow. But we have leadership positions, and those in leadership positions need to function like leaders in their conduct and in their commentary." So it sounds like he's going to get a stern talking to.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to get fined.
Don't know that he's going to get fined, though. Maybe.
We'll know when everybody else does.
Knows. I can see Commissioner Sankey being like, "I don't make those decisions at podiums, my guy."
Yeah, come on, dude.
Those are going to be in the back room.
Poor question. Poor use of your time, buddy.
What if Commissioner Sankey you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Scotty Scheffler did. It's like, no, that's just an awful question.
I think you really would, though. I really think you would.
I think more people should do that. Like, if I ask a bad question, somebody should tell me that was a bad question.
I mean, Kim Mulkey
or just
was like,
Coach
"I don't know
Mulkey
what
like,
you're asking."
She said, "I don't know what you're asking."
I don't know what you're asking.
She could have just said bad question, and I would have just walked into the traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, she don't even know your name.
She doesn't.
Well, she does. She just thinks it's
Yeah.
Jake and his friend that do that morning show.
Yeah.
I feel like I was having a pretty good day until now.
There used to be a cop drama like Jake and the Fat Man. That was the name of the show. It was Jake and the Fat Man.
Jake and the Fat Ankles?
You said it. That's where I was going. Jake and the Fat Ankles.
Well,
they're strong, guys. They are not fat.
They're bulky.
How do you
strong?
How do you know? How do you know we're not saying it like PHAT?
Yeah.
It's true. See,
pretty hot.
You're assuming because deep down you know.
Because the judgmental face y'all have when you say it.
Yeah, I mean we don't mean that, but how do you know that we don't?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm in the wolf pack and I know.
Okay,
I
fair
can
enough.
sniff it out. They're strong ankles. Yeah, the bones are a little bit bigger than most. Not an ounce of fat on them, though.
There's no room for fat. All right, we'll take a break. More from spring meetings when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. Remember, we've always told you it's not just in Central. It was always in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, but now it's even more than that. Now, when you go to centralplumbing.org, you look in the top right corner in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, boots on the ground in both. So if you have a plumbing issue, plumbing need, emergency, those numbers are right there for you. If you're looking to remodel, you can do that. They can give you a little facelift. If you're looking to install for the first time at your home, your business, they can come in and they can certainly handle that as well. Go to the website to find all that information, centralplumbing.org.
Right, centralplumbing.org. Baton Rouge, Lafayette. The plumbing experts, whether it's water lines, whether it's gas lines, commercial, residential, it does not matter. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small for Central Plumbing. They are the experts, third generation coming. The Payne family, been doing it a long time. Give them a call for all of your plumbing needs. Right there, centralplumbing.org.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, Let's get building.
Every Raising Cane's chicken finger is marinated, battered by hand, and cooked to order to perfection. We don't have heat lamps, because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
I can't remember the last time you looked as happy as you did tonight. Your tipsy friend grabbed that bartender, gave him a phone and pulled us over there with her. He counted to 3, and baby, I haven't seen that side of you in forever. And I hear it's the truth, but baby, you never do when we're alone together. It was good to see you smile. Girl, you know it's been a while.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always remind you about GoFlow, GoFlow IV. GoFlowIV.com is the website. Go see them off Jefferson Highway right here in Baton Rouge. If you're feeling a little under the weather, if you want to be hydrated from this summer heat, a lot of different reasons to go see them. But again, go check out the website. Check out all the different membership packages that they have. All the different cocktails that they can work up for you depending on what you have going on with you. GoFlowIV.com. All right. Tate, you put this in the document. I don't even really know what happened. I just saw Hunt, a little clip of him getting really red talking about John Sumrall, the now Florida head football coach. I'm not really sure what it's all about. I just saw John Sumrall, Hunt, turn red.
Yeah, so Sumrall yesterday was asked what he would have done if Florida would not allow him to coach in the CFP, like after taking the Florida job when he was still at Tulane. He said, I would have stayed at Tulane and not taken another job. We were playing for a championship. That's not a shot at anybody, though. It's like,
I mean, technically they were.
I just feel like when you say that's not a shot at anybody, lets everybody know that that's absolutely a shot at Lane Kiffin. it just it's a quote for sure. It got people talking. If that was the goal, then good job. Like I probably would have said, "Oh well, I'm glad I wasn't put in that position. Florida and Tulane were great."
I don't know what I would have done. Speak with it.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done. It would have been a tough position to be in. Like that's probably the way you answer that, but it got everybody fired up yesterday. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
fired up
that's not true. Like John Summerall doesn't believe that.
Well, it got LSU people fired up, I guess, because he's taking a shot at Lane, right?
Well, he was playing for a championship.
No, I mean he's not staying at Tulane and not taking another job. He's not doing that.
It probably not for Florida, but do not forget. I'm gonna stick up for John a little bit here because I know him personally. He did turn down jobs the year before.
He did
because he wanted to coach Tulane in their conference championship game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not Florida, but he turned down some pretty decent jobs because they were like, make a decision. He said, I want to coach this game. They said no. He said, okay, well, we'll see you. He stayed an extra year at Tulane because of that. Now, Florida's Florida. As much whatever we think about them, we still know it's Florida. So it's not.
You can't judge everybody the same way because not everybody has the same mindset.
Right.
So maybe there's like a sliver of truth in there. Maybe in his first thought would be, yeah, of course I would never do that. But he was never forced to make that decision. He was never told by them you can't do it, but here's $10 million a year or whatever. And he had to make he never had to make that decision. So maybe his initial thought would be like, I would never leave this team. But
I think it's easy to say when you weren't put in that position.
When the rubber meets the road, you don't know what decision you're going to make.
I like Summerall. Unfortunately, I think he's going to do well in Florida, but I don't know. I don't see what the purpose of making that quote is, I guess. I mean, I don't care one way or the other, but you kind of opened yourself up to all of this criticism. Like, if you would have just left it alone, probably nobody would have cared.
We all say, what's the point? And I get it. It is it's out of the norm for coaches to do things like that, but it's becoming more of the norm of coaches to speak up and say things that coaches haven't traditionally said in the past. And I love it. I love coaches getting outside of that coach talk world and speaking their mind a little bit. And yeah, it was a shot. It was. Sure. I mean, it was probably a friendly shot. Like we were talking about before the show. I
don't think it was as much of a shot as people are thinking. No, was it? Yes, there's something.
It wasn't like a negative.
But with him have done it in the past where he did stay at Tulane because they were trying to force him to take the job before, and he turned it down. I think there's some truth to that. There's probably some. Yeah, let me take a shot real quick.
Yeah.
But I even saw an interview where they were like, rank your rivals, and LSU was in there. He goes, hey, look. It's always an exciting game, but they're not our permanent opponent anymore, and so that game's kind of lost a little bit of what it had, and so it wasn't. I don't think it was like a direct.
It was no, it's not. I don't think it was a shot of him trying to negatively go after Lane Kiffin by any means, but obviously it's a relevant statement for him to make above all everybody else. It's a relevant statement and it has this feeling that all the SEC coaches are in a group text with each other, just kind of like how you were with your bros that you played with.
Right.
And you're they're on a group text and somebody bet him on the group text with Lane on that group text. Hey, I bet you won't say this tomorrow. And Lane's yeah, do it, dude. Do it for real. It's got that feel to it a little bit.
Well, it's like when Saban and Jimbo, we talked about it yesterday when they were thinking about reprimanding Kiffin. Saban and Jimbo went back and forth, and they said some things where it's kind of said the quiet part out loud. You were talking about. Yeah. Coaches are a little bit more open about this now.
Yeah, and then they get on the group text later. He's hey, gotcha, dude. And then he sends the emoji back, thumbs down. It's got that feel to it. I don't think he was trying to create more of a rivalry between them.
Yeah, and he was asked a question, and he answered it in a clumsy way, in a way maybe you should have had. Right, maybe you should have not worded it the way you. I think the quote would have been fine if he didn't add, that's not a shot at anybody at the end of it.
That's what made it fun.
No, that same. It's we were talking about it. I said, Like when someone's like, with all due respect, and then they say something super disrespectful. That's the same vibe that it gave me. Like, bro, there's only one person you could be talking about or like what this could be alluding to. And like the person that asked him the question's kind of messy for asking it, but like you got the answer you wanted from it, basically.
Not taking a shot. And this is definitely 100% in no way directed at Lane Kiffin.
That is a good point. Like she mentions, because it's like, you just hear the quote, you're like, okay, it's like, that's not a shot at anybody. You're like, wait a minute. Was it a shot? Like, that's, yeah, like, you leave that part out. I don't think anybody cares.
I like it. Again, I think they're all bros in a group text with each other.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. They're just like, they're messing
with
each other. They're all friends.
Which SEC current head coach doesn't feel like he's a part of the group chat?
Drinkwitz.
No, drinks like literally in the middle of it, stirring it all.
Hard to tell what the first year
started
guys,
the group text.
Like there's so many first year head coaches.
I bet it took a little bit for Elko to get in the
Elko's the one.
Oh, that's actually a good call.
I bet he's in it now.
Elko for me.
Elko seems like the guy that doesn't know how to use group text.
That's true. He's got the Android.
Yes.
He turned everybody's chat screen.
Yes.
But like,
and I like Elko. But he doesn't feel like he's like adding.
He might have like got it added to it this year, like this weekend. Yeah. Like he's a fresh add to the group text this weekend. But like Lane Kiffin and Golden are texting on the side, like, "Hey, can you believe this? Can you see what everybody's talking about? It's crazy. Hey, thanks for the opportunity, dude. Good luck."
It does feel like something Pete
would No doubt, dude. Like Lane and Golden are texting on the side with each other, like, "This is crazy. We're both getting paid so much.
The coach football.
This is awesome."
Wasn't Pete like at Delta State at one point? Wasn't Delta State where Pete was?
I think so.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah, we just all have to get over the fact that all these coaches are friends with each other.
Let us know. Text the show. Which SEC coach was the last invite to the group text? Text us.
Great question.
225-499-1045. 225-499-1045. And give us the reason why he was left off the group text. He was the last ad, and we'll read some of those over the air when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. McKerney, the attorney, as some like to say. That's us.
It's got
That's
a ring
like
to it,
say
doesn't
that. When you go to the website,
billboard.
know you can have a chat with a live agent. Know that anywhere in the state of Louisiana, if you're trying to get in contact with the G team, all you got to do is put your area code followed by the 888-8888. You also can find what they're doing in the local communities throughout Louisiana on social media. So X, Facebook, Instagram. The handle's always going to be at @GetGordon. A lot of different ways you can get in contact with them. Do that today by going to getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done.
That is right. If you have been injured in a car accident, maybe a little slip and fall on the job site, whatever it is, the fault is not always on your shoulders. So get exactly what you deserve. If you have been injured, give them a call at 888-8888 or go to getgordon.com and get the G guarantee. No fee unless we win. Win the case or you don't owe a dime right there. GetGordon.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I don't always wake up in the morning, pull myself strong. Oh, but when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets to burning, lean back on the bourbon. Sure as hell can't keep leaning on you. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault, yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind. Thinking about all I've wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Alondra, did we get any text on which SEC coach was the last added to the group text?
Yeah, so actually, since you asked me that, a couple more have came in. Someone said Shane Beamer feels like the guy that was cool at first, but now gets left on red. That feels pretty accurate.
Shane. I love Shane.
Another one just came in that said last coach in the group text has got to be Shane Beamer. Dang.
That's 2 for Shane.
2 for Shane. Somebody said, okay, I'm reading this one for the first time, so hold on. A few things. This one says, a few things. Clark Lee probably didn't get added to the group chat until last year. Not his fault. It's just because it's Vanderbilt.
True.
Sam Pittman probably asked everyone to keep him off the group text. That's actually a good point. Imagine if
he left the group.
Sam Pittman left it. And then they said, imagine if vintage Steve Spurrier could have been part of the group text.
Oh my God.
Man, it'd have been electric.
Definitely Drink because he's Drink.
I'm telling y'all, Drink is like the pot
And he's not in
stirrer.
the SEC, though.
Yeah, he's a Missouri coach.
True. I forgot about that.
He's like borderline.
And then somebody said if this was last year, it would have been BK.
That sounds like the answer. No, BK. We don't have a group chat.
Why would we have that?
No,
we all hate
What are you
each other.
talking
We wouldn't
about?
have a coaches group chat.
And then like he sees Kirby over there texting, and then all the other coaches look down at their phones. Then he starts feeling bad, getting sad.
And he looks over and says, "Pull your britches up, big dog."
Yeah, pull your britches.
Wait, this is totally unrelated, but this comment in the chat made me laugh. Wash Yamal said, music, we're doing well on Wednesday, which I said at the beginning, not everybody's going to love this. By the way, don't put this on me. This was Jake's idea.
my idea.
I don't want to get like, wait, Wolfpack, you're right. Okay.
It was my idea. Yeah, those bus marks hurt.
Wash Yamal said, music for chicks with tattoos they can't read.
I mean, that's fun.
That made me laugh.
My wife can read just fine.
Joke's on you. My tattoos don't have words on them.
Ooh.
Because I can't read.
Nerds over there reading.
Nah, I'm never gonna make fun of somebody's music.
This one is funny in the chat. It says Beamer seems like the coach that sends screenshots of the chats to Greg Sankey.
No doubt.
Ooh.
I like that one.
People are not Beamer fans up in here.
Who started the group chat? Who was the one that first put it together?
Gotta be Lane.
You think it's Lane?
I would
mean,
say
it would have been Saban.
Kirby?
I would say Kirby.
Kirby. I was thinking Kirby or
probably.
Lane.
I think we should Kirby and Sark maybe.
Well, they were the ones that said that Lane's the one that starts all the mess in them.
That's true.
Last
Lane's the
year.
one. Lane's the one that changes the group picture like every other week.
Yeah, we need to change ours.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna update a little bit.
All right, it's good. Well, they have
good
the group
answers.
chat. Really good.
Those are good answers.
BK, I think was the answer.
We appreciate those.
Sam Pittman leaving is a good call
Yeah.
too.
Just on his own. So
On his own. Did it himself.
Too many noises while I'm trying to go to sleep at 8.
All right. When we come back, Dr. Stephen Etheridge joins us right here in studio.
Off the bench.
All right. At Pala, you're not just another number. You're an employee, owner, and part of a real team. Pala is hiring skilled welders and fitters right now at their fabrication shop in Hammond. So shop welders and fitters can make up to $40 an hour with overtime already locked in through 2027. You'll also get full benefits, 6 paid holidays, 2 weeks paid vacation, and employee ownership through their ESOP program. If you can burn rod, fit steel, and take pride in your work, then Pala wants you on their team. Apply now at palagroup.com, PALA group.com. Pala, employee-owned, relationship-driven, building together.
If you're ready to take that career to the next level, Pala is for you. With over 52 years, Pala has been building confidence, building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality, and craftsmanship that stands the test of time. So when safety, quality, and reliability matter, choose Pala, palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com.
Ever wonder why cane sauce doesn't come in a pre-sealed packet? It's because it's made fresh inside every Raising Cane's every single day. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
If your office is experiencing performance issues like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinecenterla.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here on this Wednesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here in studio. Of course, it's Wednesday at 8 in the morning, so it's going to be Dr. Stephen Etheridge time, who joins us every single week. Doc, we always appreciate it. I hope you're doing well.
Doing great. How about y'all?
Strong to quite strong,
Doing
kind of like
awesome.
Flynn's portfolio. You know what I'm saying?
I can hear this week, Doc, so we're doing great. Both ears.
All good things.
I do appreciate that when Doc came in to ask you about that, he asked you and you go, huh?
What'd you say? Say it to my gut
I
ear.
was like, wait, can you hear? Did you get that fixed?
I didn't say I could hear great, but I can hear.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. A lot to get to with Doc. We might as well go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off because had somebody that was very popular in sports, Kyle Busch, 41 years old, did pass away this last week. And at first it was kind of like, okay, hold up. What happened? Was it, you start thinking about things that come out of nowhere and things that kind of just, those things where you just didn't wake up. And it's like, man, that's 41 years and an athlete and somebody that, like NASCAR takes care of their bodies. And everybody's got their own personal, person that kind of keeps up with their health and yada, yada. And it's like, you're just trying to figure out what it is and what happened. And then once you find out, Doc, kind of what happened, like it's even more scary because very easily that could have happened to any of us. As far as, feeling a certain type of way and then being like, it'll be okay. And I was telling the story, 2014, my wife got kidney stones. And then all of a sudden we go in the hospital, she's got pneumonia. And then that pneumonia, she turned septic. And it was like she was in the hospital for like 4 days. And it got real scary real quick. And it's like something that, you're like, oh, kidney stones. Everybody, they suck, but everybody gets kidney stones. You just go to, and you figure out a plan. And it almost was too late. And it can happen like that.
It can happen quickly. And these cases are the ones that are always so sad. It's not what you expect. It's not the norm. I heard y'all talking about earlier, I think I would agree that 99.999% of the time, this is not what's going to happen. But there are some strange situations out there. There's maybe occasionally going to be some kind of predisposing risk factors in the patients, but a lot of times these things are just really fluky. Right. In the case with Kyle Busch, I think what the official report is that he had a pneumonia with sepsis, and sepsis is a serious condition. Sepsis is when the bacterial infection gets in your blood. When that happens, the mortality rate, depending on which numbers you look at, anywhere from 25 to 40%. Yeah. Those are not small numbers. No. And we've done a lot better job in the hospitals, I will say, about how you manage that. There's what are called sepsis protocols because it's such a serious condition. You've got to treat it quickly. You got to treat it rapidly. You got to get on board with the plan right out of the gate. So you have to have a very high level of suspicion. And in his case, it sounds like he'd been sick a couple weeks prior, probably had some kind of a viral infection that started this off. And that's a lot of times in the young, healthy population, what you see is you get sick, you get a virus, flu, something else, something that typically you're going to feel better. You might feel lousy for a week or so, but you're going to get better. And then for whatever reason, it makes you more susceptible to this secondary infection. You get a pneumonia. And probably in his case, I'd assume a very aggressive organism, something like a staphylococcal, like MRSA, for example, is one that we see sometimes post-viral. So you have a virus, you're getting better, and then you get a lot more sick, and then it becomes sepsis. And then a lot of times, even with sepsis, it's really your own immune system. There's a condition called ARDS, which is acute respiratory distress syndrome, that's kind of tied in with all these things, where your lungs just literally become hyperinflamed because your autoimmune response, your immune response is too aggressive, and you get fluid in your lungs and you get inflammation in your lungs, and it becomes difficult to breathe. So maybe he had a component of that. Sometimes it makes you more susceptible to things like pulmonary embolisms and things of that nature. So, I don't know all the details here. We kind of got the very small report. But I think the takeaway is, if you're sick, on the one hand, you don't have to say overreact. I don't want people out there to freak out every time they get a sniffle. But for me, the thing I always worry about is if somebody's sick, especially if they seem to be getting better and then all of a sudden get a lot worse.
Yes.
That for me, I think is probably these are the times you see these autoimmune things. It's not usually the first few days. It's a week or two later, kind of like in this case. And I think, and again, that's not always going to be too. So also I don't want to scare everybody out there who gets sick, because sometimes you get sick and you know what? You get sick again. And it's not necessarily going to be one of these pneumonia or sepsis or ARDS or, it kind of hits close to home. We had a guy that was, my quarterback in high school, who ended up playing at Florida State with me. He was Marcus Outson, who he was a year ahead of me, and he got a condition 2 years ago called, and it's hard for me to say those names as a medical, it's hemophagocytic lymphohistiocytosis.
Yep.
Which, flows off the tongue easily. Right. But it's an autoimmune condition. Very rare, but a very similar situation. He passed away from it. Right. This is a guy, state champion of our high school team, came in for Winky after Winky got injured. Yeah. Beat Florida in '98, big game there, and then young, healthy guy, kind of, he was in his mid 40s and same type of thing, and these things happen.
Doc, when I hear people talk about autoimmune, we hear that term a lot. What does autoimmune really mean?
So your immune system is designed to fight infection. That's what the immune system does, and most of the times does a very good job. Right. Sometimes either because of some pre-existing genetic condition that you have, maybe because of some other medical condition, sometimes something as simple as a virus, your body starts to attack itself in some way, shape, or form. It becomes overly aggressive. Even some of the things you see, a lot of the worst symptoms you see when you have just the flu is your own immune response. So when people have a hard time breathing, you get chest pain. There's a condition called costochondritis where you get inflammation of the cartilage. That's an autoimmune condition where, for whatever reason, your immune system overreacts and then starts to attack either some or multiple parts of your body. And that's what causes sepsis. Sepsis is not usually the bacteria itself; it's your immune reaction to that bacteria. So it's a serious condition in some scenarios. Other times, it's something that people live with their whole life. They have some kind of something like lupus, which is a condition where your body attacks certain things or things like that your immune system just doesn't respond the way that it should.
Man, it's really scary over the last couple of weeks, and just Kyle Busch and him passing away. Steven Garcia, I texted you, Doc, about this. Former South Carolina quarterback, got stage 4 cancer. Didn't think anything, and started to not feel well, and put it off for a couple of weeks, but goes in and he's got stage 4 colon cancer, and it's just like, and I'm the worst at being just a meathead, and I'm not going to go in, and I'm not going to do that, and man, we'll get to that later. I'll beat it. I'll feel better. It's like you don't know, like, if you go in, does it save your life? Maybe it does. Maybe it can, and going and getting it checked out. It's like a pretty good reminder, and I know for me. Scared me, like somebody that's younger than me that I played against in college is going through stage 4 cancer right now, and didn't even know he had it until he just finally, his wife, I think, kind of made him go in.
Well, it's the cancer screenings have changed. That recently, the recommendations even for getting your colonoscopy went from 50 to 45.
Yeah.
We used to tell people get your colonoscopy at age 50. Now it's 45, and in some situations probably should be younger. If you have a family history of colon cancer, you need to talk to your doctor, because. And I don't know what his background was prior to that, but maybe there was a family history there. But
right.
You're seeing more of these cases. There's a lot of theories for why we're seeing, especially colon cancer, younger. Whether it's stuff in the environment, stuff in our food, stuff in whatever. I don't want to do the deep dive there, but it's definitely clear that it's happening younger. Well, that's we got the Black Panther. I mean, that was
yeah.
I mean, that's you have the superhero there, and we got him, and a guy that looked just young and healthy and vigorous, and that was his cause of death, and. These things happen.
All right.
Yeah, very morbid.
I know.
Great.
But I mean, it has been. But seriously though, we have a large male audience, and oftentimes that's who's the most hard-headed. 100%. And again, I'm raising my hand the highest because I am the most hard-headed when it comes to not feeling great and just trying to beat it mentally and trying not to go get it checked up on. But like now with these last 2 cases, it's like, man, hey bud, you got 5 kids, and
hey, we're on the other side of 42.
You're not quite there yet.
I'm in 40. I'm not into my 40s.
You're less than a month.
You are less than a month.
Yeah.
So you got to pay attention to your bodies. You got to pay attention to your symptoms and make sure you're not out there trying to be a meathead like sometimes Jake and I are going to be, and just trying to say, oh, hey, I'm just going to beat it with my mind. You can probably beat a decent amount of things, but when it comes to your body, especially at a certain age, definitely don't ignore anything. Don't ignore the symptoms. You can't always do it by yourself. Doc, let's turn to a little bit lighter, lighter conversation here. Okay, so summer programs are getting ready to start. So you got everybody gone through spring. I'm assuming a lot of the players have some time off where you got to go work out. But what is your kind of role throughout the summer? I mean, I would assume that they do. I mean, obviously the job there for the strength and conditioning staff, the training staff, is to keep everybody as healthy, as tip-top shape as you can. But things do occur. Like, what are some of the main things from the football team that you kind of see throughout the summer?
Yeah, well, summer is hopefully a chance to get healthy for one. So we got guys that have injuries that are rehabbing, from spring, even from the fall, guys that had surgeries and things like that. So part of summer is let's rehab those guys. Part of summer is doing our physicals. We do an annual physical. Guys get their physicals every year, and especially for the incoming athletes. In fact, we had last night up on campus, we had some of the new incoming freshmen, the ones who didn't report early. They're here now, and so we did some of the physicals on those guys last night. And just a side note, saw Coach O in the building last night.
Yeah,
great to see him back up there.
Let's go.
And we were talking about that the other day, but just feels right. But we're doing a lot of physicals, a lot of education. We do a lot of different educational things. Like I get with each of the teams on campus. We talk about things like catastrophic injuries and why we do certain things we do in medicine. Why is heat stroke such an important thing? How do we handle that? We talk about talking about, hey, reporting your medical conditions, telling them what the warning signs are, more serious things. So, I'll have, PowerPoints and lectures that we'll do certain days. They're up there with each of the individual teams and coaching staff and administration and everybody so that they're aware. So it's a lot of that type of stuff. Obviously, they're doing the strength and conditioning stuff. They're doing the off-season workouts. And unfortunately, injuries there happen too. Usually more soft tissue type stuff. So it's not hopefully going to be anything that's going to be major. But there's always something. And then even getting sick. We were talking about illness. And guys, that doesn't stop either.
I do want to ask something just for our listeners out there that have children that will be playing football this year and going into training camps, maybe for the first time, maybe they're playing tackle, whatever it is. And at some point they are going to be outside. Now, I know it's easy.
Dude, just send them to drinkmyhigh.com.
Yeah, they're going to hydrate. No, I'm not doing that. I'm asking you, where is it important, especially for football players that have to go into a training camp of any age, to spend a lot of their time training outside leading up to that point?
Yeah, it's really important. We call it acclimatization. So basically, you don't want to go from doing nothing outside to doing full workouts, everything in the middle of the day. But your body has to adjust, especially in a place like Louisiana. You have to adjust. You have to get used to this climate. It doesn't happen overnight. I think about the first day that I go out and it's 85 and I'm sweating like crazy. And then, a month later, I would kill for a day that's 85. It feels like winter. Mm-hmm. Your body does adjust. Your body does change, and especially with athletes. So I think, yes, it's important to do it, especially if you're playing an outdoor sport like football. But also remember, you got to do it gradually. There's NCAA, they have recommendations and requirements that we do an acclimatization period for reasons. Yeah. Usually it's about a 10 to 14-day period. So that's why, the first day of camp, you're not out there doing 3 hours in full pads anymore. You're going lighter, and I think that there's a medical reason for that.
Moffitt believed in full immersion.
I kind of like getting callous myself.
There's some. We've talked about that, and look, I'm not completely against that mindset either. I think my meathead mentality still goes that way as well. But also we got to be safe, so you got to find that balance for sure.
Yeah, you got to be safe too. Like this time of year, and not just football, but thinking about like in baseball. Mm-hmm. It's funny. Like we played 2 weekends ago or whatever, and what you did at the beginning of the year, like as far as your catcher, you go out there, you can catch 5 innings or whatever. It's like all of a sudden you're catching 2 innings. He takes the helmet off and it's drenched. Like he's just looks like he went and jumped in a swimming pool with the gear on. Like that's
catching in particular, football. But everybody out there
in baseball, like
a lot of the infields are turf too.
That's just about like you're sitting on that infield, you're playing shortstop. You're getting baked out there on the turf.
Out there. The turf is always a lot harder. Even not just on the surface. We've done it. I think I mentioned this at one point, but We've done it where we take, the tripod thermometer that sits, up at about head height, and it's usually 10, 15 degrees hotter at 5-6 feet above the turf, than it is if you just move it over 5 feet and put it on the grass. So it's not, it's not just your feet that get scolded out there.
Right. I remember Jack telling us sometimes, like that turf, like when we were out, it was like 135.
Oh yeah,
like
it'll burn you if it get hot enough.
It's 100 outside, but where y'all are at, 130.
Yeah.
It's cooking.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
No, it's great. No, it's good. So if your kids are complaining when you kick them out of the house to go play outside and they're like, it's hot outside, just know it's for their own good. It's for their safety.
Yeah.
Got to kick them out there.
Yeah, you got to let them feel it a little bit.
Lock the door.
Maybe don't lock the door. I mean, in case they want to come in, but then you just kick them back out again.
Yeah.
I mean,
let them recharge for a minute.
Cool. Get a glass of water. All right, get back in.
And also, don't kick them.
Well,
you said it.
I mean,
there's a figure of speech, but don't take it literally out there and say, well, Matt told me to kick my kid.
All right, let's move on before you get yourself in more trouble. I wanted to ask you about Patrick Mahomes because he was out at OTAs yesterday. Now, he didn't go crazy. He had a huge brace on, but I mean, he was going through drills and he was, going through handoffs and he was going through dropbacks. He tore his ACL and his LCL in December. Like that to me was fascinating that he was even out there. And again, it wasn't full speed. He was being very cautious, but where we've come from where we used to be, I mean, ACL, LCL, that was like a year.
Yeah.
Like you're out, you're done. He did it in December. We're sitting here at the end of May, and he's participating in OTAs.
Yeah, a multi-ligament injury. So, ACL is bad enough, but when you have a second ligament injury with that, those are usually historically, to your point, those are big injuries. And they're still big injuries, to be fair. The rehab and recovery is advanced, I think. And I think also people need to understand you can't expect this all the time. Your guy goes down, like, why isn't he back in 5 months on the field like Patrick Mahomes? A, what position they play in. B, every injury is different. But there are a lot of advances. There's a lot of things. I think we've kind of dabbled on some of them that we can maybe do a deeper dive down the road. But newer techniques that are maybe helping with recovery. There's all kinds of stuff out there. Some of it probably works. Some of it probably doesn't, just to be fair. But these are things that I think, we realize that, hey, let's get him out there moving faster. Let's work on that range of motion. Let's get him stronger. And again, obviously, to your point, these were controlled settings. He would not be cleared to play in a game right now. But let's do him out there in a controlled motion where he knows what he's doing. Start getting that motion back. Start building that strength back. Yeah. And I think you're going to see more of that, and we already are seeing more of it typically.
Yeah. Doc, I'm curious. Medicine has come so far. Let's look at 30 years in the future. Where do you think medicine can go? Like, is there a ceiling to where it can go from recovery? Are we going to get to Star Wars world where they're just putting a new arm on you and you go where is it going? Like, where does it cap? And how fast can in 20 years someone tears an ACL or rips an Achilles? It's well, he's back in 2 months, 3 months. Is that what is the ceiling to medicine?
I think historically we've always been limited by the framework of the human body. You can only recover something so fast. You can only grow your bone back so fast. Now, the interesting thing is there are some new things out there that are maybe helping us get a little bit faster. None of them are proven yet, but yeah. And then it's funny, we talked about it right before I came in off the air about how AI and all this stuff is kind of look there. The technology that we have now is going to affect medicine in the future for sure. You used to say the ceiling is definitely there. I don't even know. If you want me to be honest, I don't know what our ceiling is. Now that the idea of some of these, Star Wars type things to me, I make a joke all the time with my patients.
It's starting to become there's already fake knees and fake hips and different things.
I'm excited to see, just in my life what it's going to be. But it's funny. I make the joke my patients will come in, they have their MRI. I'm like, the MRI fix you. I'm like, one of these days it's going to. I joke around about it. Now I'm like, well, one day it might. You go sit in this tube and you come out of it and you're walking normal or something. We'll see.
You ever see Repo Man?
I haven't seen that one.
They have the metal lungs and hearts and stuff. Yeah. And you don't pay your bills, they come and take it.
Yeah.
They repo it.
That'd be terrible.
That'd be awful.
You gotta pay your bills though.
Make sure you put it on auto pay.
Right.
Don't forget that one. All right, there he is. Dr. Stephen Etheridge again joins us every single Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock. Doc, we always appreciate it, sir.
Appreciate it. And I'd be remiss. I got to do one thing that I promised my wife I would do. So at 47, trying to find a way to stay young and talking about these things, our decision that was really not a decision, but kind of a whoops is we're having a kid. And I told her I'd give a shout out.
Whoa, congrats.
I appreciate it.
Do you know how long I've been holding that in? Because I found that out and I didn't want to say congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So I was jealous of Taylor over here. So we got Rhett James coming later this summer.
Oh, I mean, it's
September. So yeah, we're good. Start football season.
Let's go.
Yikes.
Nice.
But
wait, did you say a name?
Rhett James.
Oh, they said Rick James.
Oh, that's what everybody said. Yeah,
they said
Rick James, baby.
Yeah,
Old Rhett. Rhett's going to be joining the team here.
That's awesome, dog.
awesome.
It is always a blessing. And you know, I was out of the game for 7 years, dove right back in, and you know, it's kind of fun. Get a little youthful jolt.
Oh yeah.
It was 16 for me, so I wasn't really. But hey, you know, we couldn't be more happy. It's
awesome,
a blessing.
Doc.
Good for you.
Absolutely. Doc. Congratulations to you, to the missus, to Colt. He's gonna enjoy that. I know he's gonna be older, but watching my 16-year-old interact with my 2-year-old is awesome. I mean, he is great with her. They're buds. You know, it's funny. You never know how that's gonna work out, but that's awesome. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully, he goes into the family profession, being a medical doctor.
I thought you meant being a football player at Florida State.
Either way.
Got options.
So many.
All right, we'll be back. More OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Speaking of the hot weather that Doc was talking about, the last thing that you want is for your AC unit not to be doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is cooling off your home, your business. So when you work with Emerson Heating and Air, you don't have to worry about that. Go to emsair.net, emsair.net to make sure you have that OTB $89 special tune-up. If you let them know you heard it here on OTB, that tune-up is going to save you some money. Again, just $89, and that way you make sure that your unit is ready to go whenever it happens, because it's kind of already here, that summer heat. So be prepared for it. Get with Emerson today, emsair.net.
That's right, Emerson Heating and Air. And if you work with a different heating company, air conditioning company, and they have told you, like, hey, you need a complete replacement, they will come and give you a second opinion for free right there. So give them a call at Emerson Air, emsair.net. Get that AC running for the summer. Keep that house cool. emsair.net, emsair.net.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience, or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, Our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience?
I don't come down with the sun. I won't hate myself when the morning comes. No thoughts of your body running through.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
It wasn't no thing to give you up. I never reached for you in another touch. I don't ever think about you with them. And girl, tonight I won't call again. And again, ain't nothing but lies, lies, lies. Look into my eyes, eyes, eyes. I'm still a fool for you. Nothing I wouldn't do for you. Lies, lies, lies.
Let's go, Doc.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Have that baby.
That is awesome. I've been known to dabble in that, and, I'm 41, so I don't know, maybe. Although I always say this, I don't make roster decisions. I'm the head coach.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the GM of this team.
Are you the head coach?
I'm the head coach.
Okay.
Associate head coach.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
I make some decisions.
He's the
just not the big
special
ones.
assistant to head coach.
Yeah.
You give your opinion.
Yeah, no doubt.
You give your opinion, and sometimes a little bit more passionately than others.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes people listen. Most of the time they don't.
Yeah. People are like, hey, man, I hadn't seen you in a while. Well, hey, look, I'm not in charge of the social calendar. It's not on me.
What happened to R&B Wednesday? We'll have an R&B day this week. We just alliteration felt good with Wall and Wednesday just this week.
It could have been Morgan Monday.
If you ever listened to the show, you know where it could have been, but we weren't here Monday. It was a holiday. We were celebrating America, Taylor.
They'll still have his songs next Monday.
Yeah, but we want to do it this week.
They'll be available.
But we want to do it this week.
Wait, do what?
Just have a theme. Look,
So we
I was watching a video.
So we could have done
SGA
Morgan
said we
Monday.
could have
and it
done
triggered me.
Morgan Monday,
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, well, we weren't here. We were
But
celebrating
it is
America.
Marler. It would have been Marler Morgan Monday.
Anyways. So look, I like half the reason I show up here is for the songs that Alondra spins before we come into segment. So chill.
Have you ever actually spun a record?
Alondra has.
Like on vinyl?
Yeah.
Didn't I see you DJing at the family bar?
I did do that.
Yeah.
But they had the DJ booth, and I'm known to go up to the DJ booth and not
Oh.
only request songs, but get on the
I
ones
mean
and
this
twos.
like in the best way possible because you and I have similar music taste. I bet you're the worst.
Oh, I have their phone numbers.
That's what I'm saying.
I have the DJ's
I bet the
phone
DJ sees
numbers.
Alondra walk into the bar.
They
and
hate
he's
to see
like,
me coming.
God. Well, there goes my playlist.
Yeah, I have their phone numbers, and I text them my song request.
She's taking the aux cord.
Yeah. Someone just texted me, us. This isn't my phone. This
We
is
got
our
a
phone.
text.
I got a text. This rejoin music is awful. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not everybody
What is up
loves
with
it.
what was up with the Morgan Wallen hate? Like, there's a lot of hate.
People still like it. He's very
It's either
polarizing.
one or the other.
Yeah.
You either really like him or you really don't.
It's like
like
a grape flavored drink or something like that, or
Yeah,
candy.
I love.
Some
Like,
people
you
love
either
the
hate it or you
grape
love
Powerade.
it.
Yeah, or like
It's at the bottom for
cilantro.
some.
Yeah, that's what I've learned with like flavors and trying to like test flavors out for my high. It's like there's a couple out there that people either passionately hate it or passionately love it, and I guess that's the same with Morgan Wallen.
I don't passionately love or hate Morgan Wallen. I will say I love country music. I'm not a big Morgan Wallen fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I don't have anything against him.
His
Okay.
concert's awesome. I love it.
Great.
Yeah,
puts
you
on a
like
great
you
show.
like more like. I don't know what is it called.
Morgan's a little too
He's-
poppy for me.
He's poppy.
Little too
You
poppy.
like
Sure.
He likes Luke
cheesy
Combs.
country.
And Eric Church.
Eric Church is like
that's pretty poppy, right?
Not like Morgan.
Okay.
There's a word for it. There's a way
I would definitely say there's a
country
handful of
music
songs that are very
Tay likes.
poppy, but he's got some that aren't as poppy sounding.
For me, when a Morgan Wallen song like hits with me, I love it. And like for me, it's either a hit or a miss with him.
Right.
So like,
that's what we're saying.
Yeah, I don't dislike him.
I really liked when he walked off the stage at Saturday Night Live.
And he was like, "Take me to God's country."
Take me back to God.
And everybody was making fun of him for that. Like they were doing memes.
Yeah, I liked it.
I should post a picture.
Get out of there, New York City.
Why didn't I think of this? We should have posted a picture of like on ESPN's page or OTB's of Tiger Stadium, been like, "Give me back to God's country."
God's country.
I'm usually good about that stuff. I dropped the ball on that one.
I dropped them ball.
Well, that was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Here's one.
There you go.
Yeah, I dropped the ball.
There you go.
You're going in, I'm going 3 sheets to the wind.
You set me up. I had to spike it.
And I mean, if you hate Morgan Wallen, that also means you don't respect or hate the music taste of a lot of people you probably like that do the walkout with him.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people
Manning.
do the walkout.
I love the
Nick
walkout.
Saban.
Who do you think would do it if he did a show at Death Valley? You?
Us
Lane.
too.
I mean, Lane's the obvious answers.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Give me somebody better than that.
Team OTB.
Yeah.
In full uniform, like Peyton Manning was.
Yeah. Dresses.
Like, give me a not basic answer.
Lil Wayne would be good.
Lil Wayne, I was going to say.
That would be good.
That'd be obvious, too.
Boozy would be good.
It would be, maybe
I'm
it'd be.
thinking athlete. I'm thinking an athlete. Yeah. Because it's usually
Shaq.
like Peyton Manning.
Shaq would be.
Yeah, Shaq.
Shaq would be great. Just the size alone, him walking out.
Joe
would be great.
I don't know if he would, but
Paul would be great.
It'd be tough to get Joe. Like, depending on the time of year.
Yeah.
It'd be tough. Shaq, just come on.
Shaq
come
comes
on in.
back all the
He's
time,
going to be
so-
DJing at Fred
Right.
already.
True.
Uh-huh.
Big true.
Big truth.
Big true.
what is it? Broadway
Tyler
Girls
Shuck,
Second?
Adam said.
Oh, Tyler Shuck would
pretty
do
good.
it.
That'd be
Like,
good.
and that would be yeah.
Big good one.
I guess if he was at the Dome.
I like.
Be better.
Was he in Vegas recently when like he called
Brady or
nobody showed up?
Yeah, nobody was able to do it.
And he said, "Hey, y'all got some
Flaky
ass
people."
here."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was doing a show.
But didn't Tom Brady walk out with him one time?
Maybe.
Probably.
But he was doing a show in Vegas, and I guess people canceled.
Jerks.
We do need to have a Tyler Shuck discussion because some of the some of the disrespect out there by a lot of people
In the card game?
Not even that. I'm talking about like people talking second-year quarterbacks and not thinking that Tyler Shuck's above some of the players.
It's
a
ignorant.
head scratcher.
It's ignorant a little bit.
It is, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
Is it because he's in New Orleans? Is it because he was a second-round pick?
I think what I've heard a lot of people say is the age thing a little bit.
That's a stupid
It's really
argument,
stupid,
though.
right? It's really dumb.
And why it's dumb
in the market size.
Yeah, why the age stuff's dumb? Because okay, he's 26 now. If he plays the rest of his contract out, he'll be 30. He'll sign another deal, 6 years probably, be 36, and still have years to play.
Right.
Matthew Stafford's 39.
Let's just
Aaron Rodgers is
just won
42.
MVP. Yeah, for sure. But Matthew Stafford just won MVP.
Mhm.
He's 39.
Yeah, I never understood that because it's like you could have your starting quarterback for a decade and he's 36 years old.
Quarterback's not a position where like that should worry you. Like if it was a running back, let's don't do that. 26, he's got 4 years left.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like 21 like Lamar Jackson was or 22 or whatever. Like I get all of that, but my God, if you could have a franchise quarterback for a decade, sign 2 contracts with him, and he retires at 35, which would probably be young for a very well-established starting quarterback. Come on, like what did you not see in the 9 games?
Yeah,
like it wasn't 3 games at the end of the year. I mean, it was at least an extended period of time, enough time to where he could have had some ebbs and flows, some ups and downs, and he didn't really. I mean, the team wasn't very good.
Right.
But they won games.
Let's do this when we come back because I do want to have I want to stand up for Tyler Shuck. And look, we were watching Spencer Rattler played a good level, didn't have guys step up around him, and the play around him didn't get elevated. And we were like, see what you have with Spencer Rattler. But the Saints knew what they had in Tyler Shuck. And in that moment, we certainly admitted, hey, okay, hand up. We were wrong there because Tyler Shuck elevated everyone around him. That was a skill set that if you're not there every day, you don't know. Well, he had it because even though Spencer was doing some good things, Tyler Shuck made the Uber drivers around him better.
Right.
And that's something that if you're not there every single day, you don't know. And so the Saints knew what they had there. Mm-hmm. Let's have the conversation of second-year quarterbacks when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, GCOPnet.com, Gulf Coast Office Products, your absolute leader in office solutions, office technology, office customer service. They are the leader in all those categories. They've got 4 locations in Louisiana, in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Mandeville, in Lafayette. They are the official partner of the Pelicans, of the Saints, of LSU, of the Ragin' Cajuns. They are Louisiana through and through. Now, you get all the bells and whistles of a national company, but we say they're Louisiana because you're going to get customer service of the person you call is the person that helps you out. Go to GCOPnet.com today.
Yeah, well, it's GCOP. Yeah, you know me. Gulf Coast Office Products, the best. Louisiana's leader when it comes to that office technology. Yeah, they're sending printers, copiers, scanners all over the country, but they got 4 locations right here in Louisiana, and what sets them apart is their award-winning service team. When things go down, they will get you back up and running fast. GCOPnet.com.
Championships are won with preparation, and so are great roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Paris brings that same championship mindset.
Do business with someone you know. Paris Construction and Roofing.
ParisRoof.com.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
I've been looking at you from across the room. About time I got my nerve. Hey, you might tell me, boy, hell no. But hell, what can it hurt? 'Cause I just wanna spin you round and round this dance floor. Get you drunk on love like mine. Might wind up and steal a couple kisses. Get your digits if I can find a right line. Well, you don't.
Welcome back here off the bench on a Wednesday morning. Before we start waxing poetic about Tyler Shuck, let's tell you about our friends over at Bayou Automotive. If you are in the market for a car right now, you're driving around that old rust bucket of yours, and you're like, man, I got to upgrade here. Well, look no further. Go to BayouAutomotive.com and make that buying process easy. Whether it's a new car, used car, it doesn't matter. They got it all. They got Ford, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, the Black Widow package. And guess what? They got 9 full-time drivers on staff right there at Bayou Automotive. So what does that mean for you? That means you can go on their website and just buy you a car, and they're going to drive it to you. You don't even have to go to their dealership. You can. It's an awesome dealership. But if you just want to have that easy process, just go buy it, and they'll drive it to you. And look, if you buy a car from Bayou Automotive and you need something done to it, some maintenance, some repair, they will send somebody to pick it up, drive it, repair it, and then bring it back to you right there. You get incredible customer service on the cutting edge of selling all things in the car game right over there at BayouAutomotive.com. Well, you're doing some serious research over there.
Well, we want to have a...
Were you looking up Tyler Shuck's? They don't do Wonderlic. What do they do now?
God, I told y'all what it was called.
Yeah,
SI? Something like that.
All right. This is good enough to go off of. I was looking because we've given you the stats of what Tyler Shuck has been, and we've given you the projections if he would have played this amount of games. He was on
S2.
I think 40
S2. That's yeah.
Sorry. He was on his way to 4,000 plus yards.
I think it was 4,700. I believe Nicholas said
46 and change,
46,
maybe, something
yeah.
like that. Either way, so we can give you stats, whatever. But I'm also looking at the Pro Football Focus grades. And look, some people don't follow Pro Football Focus. Some do. I like it. I think oftentimes my eyes tell me a story, then I go back to check the grade to see if my eyes were telling me the same thing. And
it's got some really good tools.
90% of the time, it does.
It's got some really good tools. The grading is subjective, right? You can argue, whatever, but it's got some good tools here.
So I'm just looking at, okay, let's see what they said about a couple of young quarterbacks. And I got through Shuck and 4 other ones, and we can continue maybe some of the research. But, okay, like J.J. McCarthy was 61.8 last year. He's a second-year player, but kind of a first-year player because of injuries and different things.
These are grades.
Jackson Dart, 67.9. All right. Cam Ward, 58.4. Shedeur Sanders, 44.1. Tyler Shuck, 75. So the best by a grade, by a pretty good margin as well. So it's not just the stats. It's not just, us being in Louisiana talking about the Saints quarterback. It's not because, obviously, he's a friend of the show. It's none of that. It's you have football knowledge. You turn on tape, and you're like, oh, that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he throwing to? Oh, I don't know him either. Mm-hmm. There was some of that too. Now, I think Cam Ward's going to be much better. I think you saw him take strides, and unlike the other quarterbacks, Cam Ward had to be thrown to the wolves. He started from day one.
And Cam Ward was, it's hard to say, probably on a worse team than Tyler Shuck was.
They were both bad.
They were both bad, but
they're both bad. There's a reason they're both picking in the top 10, top 8.
And now let me follow up on the grades. It paints a clear picture that Tyler Shuck played well and played better than any other rookie quarterback in his class, and that can't really be argued on the time that he didn't start as many games as some of the others, A little bit of an indictment on this PFF grades that J.J. McCarthy was third highest. It's a little bit of indictment.
He didn't have the sample size, though. Like, he only played a handful of games. It didn't have a lot of he didn't have a lot of attempts either. So, like, some of the usage is going to be down.
Yeah, but
like from the
eyeball test, I know he was.
I thought Cam Ward would be higher, but I'm not surprised that Shador was lower. JJ's grade I thought would be somewhere like in the 58 range, like Cam's was.
Wait, JJ wasn't a rookie.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a second-year player, but he went through injury, so kind of first year.
Yeah, first year. Okay.
Type stuff. That's why I added.
I'll go with that.
I said that.
I'm good with that.
You just didn't listen.
No, I didn't listen to that.
I know. I've been with you long enough. I understand. The point is, and look, I've seen a lot of different podcasts. I've seen a lot of different articles that are talking about second-year quarterbacks, and the conversation always starts with Dart. Then it goes to Sanders or Ward, and then it goes to Tyler Shuck. And the question I have is why? And that's not our guys Jarvis Landry and Leonard Fournette do a podcast, and they were talking about it, and they kind of had Shuck at the bottom.
Yep.
And my man Jarvis did mess up the pronunciation of Tyler's name as well.
Okay.
But it's a lot of people. I mean, it's people with really high football IQ.
Yep.
So I guess I don't understand the disconnect of what he did last year.
Yep.
With who he did it with and where he's going to go compared to these other quarterbacks.
Even though what he did last year was great, the Saints were still irrelevant at the time that he did it, right?
All of these teams are irrelevant.
I get that.
Yeah.
But you couple that being a second-round pick, not a first round, doesn't have a 1 by his name, and then the other, and all I can say is Cam Ward, the number 1 overall pick. So he's obviously going to get a lot of attention. Jackson Dart, New York Giants, and he was exciting in primetime, which Tyler Shuck did not get a chance to do. He did not get a chance to be exciting in primetime.
Yeah.
And then Shador, he's got a famous dad. That's pretty much it. And he's not going to be the starter.
No, yeah,
it's wild to think. Like, we're not talking, we get so wrapped into the narrative that you hear. And that's what, out of sight, out of mind. Well, Tyler Shuck's been out of sight. He shouldn't have been, but he has been out of sight, so he is out of mind, and it's crazy. And that's why it's and I keep bringing this up, and it's kind of like I bring it up in a little bit of jest, but in the card world is a reflection of what people actually think about him outside of Louisiana, and they just don't think about him. They say, yeah, he's good. It's a rookie quarterback. Cool. I'm gonna go collect those cards just in case. Well, what do you mean just in case? He was the best quarterback of the class last year. And I don't think it was that close. So is he going to be a franchise guy? I don't know. I heard Nick talk about, a sophomore slump. In my experience and what I see for the most part is I see the biggest jump for quarterbacks in the NFL comes in between year 1 and year 2. That is where you're going to make the biggest strides in your career as a quarterback in the National Football League.
Yeah.
Year 1 to year 2, because now you're not new. Now you get it. You get the speed. You get the attention to detail you have to have. You get now that it's a job and not a sport that you play.
Yeah.
You get now that, the defense is just as smart as I am.
Yeah.
Even though defense is a bunch of dum-dums. In the NFL, they're pretty smart. So, you start getting that, and you start elevating, and you start seeing the things that other quarterbacks do. You start speaking fluently in NFL language. You start and you understand your offense a whole heck of a lot better.
Right.
So these are the big jumps. Sophomore slump, what is that? Unless you're getting a brand new coach and you just stink, and you had a lucky first year, but that's not the case. Watch the tape. It wasn't lucky.
Not at all. And if you're a Saints fan, you should be excited about not just Tyler Shuck continuing to develop. You should be excited that they got him actual weapons. They got him another receiver to fight to be the number 1 receiver on this team. They got him a 3rd-round tight end. They signed a tight end in free agency. And they also got Achane to be the running back to take some pressure off a young quarterback. And so I don't know about other shows, but here on this show, we are certainly going to highlight how well Tyler Shuck played in his rookie season and look forward to seeing what he does in his second season. All right, we'll step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the new 25 Jeep Grand Cherokee with $15,000 off MSRP.
Plus the 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou vehicles.
If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Don't know where you at, don't know where you been, don't know nothing about that boy you're into. Don't feel bad for you, but I feel bad for him, and all the hell you gon' be putting him through. Probably tell him we're a burnt out flame, probably tell him that I ain't been.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Do apologize for the short segment, but when you're talking Tyler Shuck and trying a little bit.
I'm going to blame it on him, though, because he's the one that kept going.
He did. He got long-winded.
It was 47, and I was like, oh, We're not breaking on.
Matt's like, I just started cooking. We ain't slowing down now.
Boy.
Yeah.
And look.
I hadn't really had an opinion all morning. Finally got one.
That's not true.
Let me cook.
Kind of true. Besides, what does the fox say?
Yeah, he's big on that. Big Matt Flynn song.
That was about it. There was that, and then Tyler Shutt got him.
Well, quit bringing up boring things.
You have the ability to bring up whatever you want to. You ever think about that?
I didn't. Not until now. Thank you.
It's only when it's the
Microphones are
tripod.
open.
It's been a year. Just figured that out.
I mean, I know your face is still hurting
Wait,
from talking on
somebody,
Friday.
Nookie messaged me the other day. Your anniversary is coming up.
It is.
June 2nd.
June 2nd. I think I decided to maybe wear a tuxedo.
Please do. Please wear a tuxedo.
No, do a tuxedo shirt. So you're serious, but you're also here to party.
That's true.
Tuxedo, just the tops with athletic shorts.
Ooh, that would crush.
The old Curb Street.
Former LSU baseball player Cole Freeman when we come back, hour 3.
Off the bench.
All right, we always encourage you to go see our friends over at Rouse's. Go to rouses.com, and we give you the website to a grocery store because we want you to find the location that is convenient for you. Right now, it's breakfast time, so you could go. You could have the breakfast bar. If you went a little bit later, you could have – it was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon. They got mad at us how many times we went there, though.
I know. I hope we go back in football
We
season.
will. Oh, we'll be there.
Oh, we'll be there.
It's the breakfast bar. We do it every Friday.
Uh-huh.
Lunch bar, salad bar, sushi bar, all right there as well. Pre-made meals. And you know they always have something local at Rouse's. They're all about Louisiana. They're all about the Gulf Coast here. So go to rouses.com for more information.
That's right, rouses.com. You can put your zip code in right there, and it'll show you your local Rouse's right closest to your house, and they show you all the deals that they are running that week. So go check them out. Get your groceries right there, rouses.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because in Louisiana, toughness isn't just on the court, it's in your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
If your office is experiencing performance issues, like slow networks, jammed printers, or disappearing files, Advanced Office Systems may be right for you. With powerful IT solutions, print management, document imaging, and security systems, they help offices regain confidence naturally. Side effects may include uncontrollable efficiency, smoother workflows, and a sudden burst of office joy. Say goodbye to those emotional breakdowns in the supply closet and get back on track with Advanced Office Systems.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. I always want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding.
Go Tommy!
GoTommys.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommys with a Y.com. When you go to the website, you'll clearly see the difference. Check out the award-winning projects they've got over there. That's not us saying it. That's the best windows in the Advocate this year. Goes to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GoTommys.com. All right, we are very excited to have in studio former LSU baseball player Cole Freeman, also founder of the Heart Has No Limit Foundation. Cole, always a pleasure to catch up with you. Funny enough, so I was on a flight to Miami to go cover the national championship game, and guess, of all the people, guess who I got a chance to sit next to on the plane? Matt?
Let's see here. Who would it be? Was it Cole?
It was Cole.
Yeah.
And so it was very good to catch up with him. We talked about a lot of different things. Glad to have you on the show, Cole, because you got a lot of things going on.
I do, and I appreciate you having me on the show. Yeah, well, what we've got going on right now with Heart Has No Limits Foundation is a ton of good things. We've created our curriculum. We're a belief development program. So what we try to instill in all the kids is a different belief system. So we're in Boys and Girls Clubs right now, Juvenile Correction Center. And one of the biggest things that we were able to accomplish in the last month and a half is getting our first NCAA Division I program to where we're going to go into that university specifically and give our program to our student athletes and see if we can change their belief system. Ultimately, their optimism is this specific program.
Now, this is something that has been a passion of yours for a long time. I mean, not just, over the last year or two. I mean, even going back to your playing days, I remember you had a passion for a lot of different things. And so kind of for our listeners, tell us how everything got started, how the foundation got started, why it's so important to you.
Yeah, well, how the foundation got started was just me kind of reflecting on my career after finishing up and being like, there's something more I want to give back to the community, and especially after everything that I was able to achieve and all the help that I had. But how Heart Has No Limit started was just really my story about overcoming adversity. And once I got to LSU, and that was my ultimate goal, one of the things that I've got on my wristband says, why not me? When I was growing up, I was like, why can't I be the second baseman at LSU? So once I was able to achieve that, and then, getting drafted, going to play 6 years, I started reflecting at my entire career at LSU and like, okay, why did I make it?
Yeah.
And what I started realizing was, yes, I had the ability, but there were a ton of friends that I had and people I had met that had the ability as well, but the separator was that mindset. So I was like, okay, why can't I try and instill this mindset in a young kid's mind at an early age so that when they're going through all of life's adversity that they know how to handle it. They're still going to face it. We can't take that away. Nobody can hide it from them, but can we instill the right traits and characteristics that they can handle those situations to ultimately lead them to a successful life?
So you said that you were working with your first NCAA team now.
Yeah.
So what does that mean when you go in and work with the team, and is that kind of the goal of everything, is to kind of build it through kind of what you know, which would be, of course, college college athletics? Like, what's the overall goal for you?
Yeah, the overall goal is for the masses. I mean, we've got a whole ecosystem bringing in the app that we're getting built, our clothing brand side, the for-profit. But really, obviously, with me being an athlete, that's kind of my niche, and that's a little kind of step in, easy way to go. But one also thing was that, okay, these younger kids that we're trying to get to buy into our program, who do they look up to? They look up to college athletes. Yeah. So if we can get something that the college athletes are doing, they're more inclined to, wanting to bite at the bit because, this person that I look up to is going through the same thing. Right. So it's just kind of another stepping stone. We started with the Boys and Girls Club, a juvenile correction center. Now we've got our first NCAA program that we're going into. And then come August, we'll hopefully be in some public schools down in Louisiana. So, but the ultimate goal is to test everything that we're doing, and then, like I said, give it out to the masses.
Dude, the thing, I think you and I actually talked about this last time we caught up. So all sports are different. There's like different mindsets. There's different success rates. And, for football, you got to be a little bit more perfect. If you mess up, and we always talk about if you're a left tackle, right, and you throw the ball 40 times, you win 35 of those reps, and you get beat 5 times, the other guy's got 5 sacks, you're getting cut. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a different – but in baseball, you're going to have failure. Yeah. You're going to have failure. You can have failure and be the best player on the planet. Like, to me, that's always something that's a little bit different in how you have failure, accept that you're going to have it, and then come out on the other side still a really good player with a great mindset. Like, that to me is a little bit foreign because you got to be mentally tough to play the game of baseball. If you play a tournament, right, and you have, let's say, on a weekend you have 15 at-bats, right, and you get 5 hits, you get a pretty good weekend, right? You 5 for 15, you had a couple doubles mixed in there. It's a pretty good weekend, but you failed 10 times. Right. Like, how much of that do you talk about, like, with young players, like, hey, you're going to go through this. You're going to have times where you're like, man, I keep failing I struck out twice today, whatever it might be, because in baseball, you have to be able to deal with that.
Yeah. So I think the foundation starts really with our first curriculum that we came out is our belief curriculum. So it's bringing them through 8 to 10 different modules, starting from shame and guilt all the way down to purpose. Yeah. That's something that you've just got to kind of embrace. But with this new curriculum that we brought on being called the optimism curriculum, you've got to be optimistic about your future and about your play. So like you said, I mean, yes, if I go 5 for 15, I'm feeling pretty good, but also I could easily go 0 for 15. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I got my 15 bad at bats out the way. What are the next 10 going to look? And that's really the only way, especially in baseball, to look at it because it can quickly spiral. Like you said, I mean, it's not football where, if you give up 5 tackles, then, you're getting cut. There's a little grace period of how hard the sport is, it being more of a mental sport than anything, and then obviously, just being as optimistic that you're going to be able to achieve and compete at the level you want to.
Yeah. So let's talk about a team that didn't overcome failure very well. LSU baseball. So overall thoughts just on the season. I mean, we can dive into specifics, but let's just kind of start with overall thoughts. Former player, a lot of pride in the program, of course, coming off an incredible season last year. Then we get this year, obviously, step in the wrong direction. But just overall thoughts on the season.
Yeah, I mean, like we touched on a little bit in the break, I think obviously them losing a bunch of people to the draft is obviously hurting. But it was definitely a year that was harder to watch for some reason. And I think that started on the leadership side. And, LSU especially at times, even when I know my junior year, we were expected to do a little bit, and then we kind of really faltered and then kind of picked it back up. But you kind of really expect LSU, especially at the end of the season, to kind of come around and make that push, especially getting the SEC tournament. But as I felt like we just kept waiting, it just wasn't there. And then it was a sweep and then another sweep. And, usually at worst, we're not getting swept. We're walking out with at least one game. And, I don't know. If it wasn't pitching, it was hitting. If it wasn't hitting, it was pitching. And then it wasn't both at times. And then obviously the defense kind of spoke for itself. But, I mean, I've got full faith in them. They're definitely going to learn from this. Like I said, one of the shocking statistics was the most SEC games that they had lost since coming into the SEC since 1933. Kind of mind-blowing when you're starting out, 1 and 2.
Long time ago.
World War II.
Yeah, right.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got full faith in Jay. Obviously, what he's already done here, and I think he kind of realized that you need some of those homegrown players that are diehard LSU fans or diehard LSU fans now turn to players. And that's really, especially in those down moments, that Will, I think, is going to end up pushing the team to get back on track.
Yeah, and we've talked about that. We talked about it a little bit before you came on. Matt and I have talked about it. Like when you look at, Gavin Dugas, when you look at Cade Beloso, you look at Cole Freeman, you look at all these players who are from Louisiana in your entire life, like your main goal was to play baseball and wear, the gold jersey on Sunday. Like You've been thinking about that your entire life. And I do think it is very important. And LSU is unique, and not just in baseball, I think in football as well, because you have all these athletes in the state per capita. I mean, it would blow you away with the numbers, and we've seen some of those. And you have so much talent, and LSU is obviously the main university. And it doesn't matter if you're in Shreveport or Houma or Baton Rouge or Lafayette, North Shore, wherever you're at, you're an LSU fan.
Right.
Like the entire state's LSU fans. And so when you get an opportunity, I know for me, and I probably you would say the same thing, the last thing I wanted to do was to fail my state and to fail my university. Everything I had, everything I could possibly give, I was going to. Not to say that guys aren't trying hard through the portal. They are, but it's a little bit different when you've been thinking about it your entire life.
Yeah, especially growing up in the area and stuff. You realize how much this game and this school means to the surrounding area. Yeah. And, I mean, that's what makes it so desirable to play for them. Everything they give you, too, in the sense of, the platform that I was getting just because I played baseball at LSU. If I go to another school, I don't have the same platform. I know when we ended up losing the World Series to Florida, my biggest hurt was that they were taking this trophy back to Gainesville, where they gave 500 tickets back to us for the finals because they couldn't even fill it. And I'm looking around at 30,000 people in the stands, and we got 29.5 in there, and it just almost didn't seem right because it felt like we were letting down everybody that takes off from their job, pulls their kids out of schools. They go to this as it's an event, so we're supposed to show up and kind of reciprocate everything that they give to us, and that's obviously a tough feeling, but it's a one of a kind place, special place.
Yeah,
Cole, you said it earlier. You said for whatever reason this team was harder to watch. Now let's take just the record and set that aside and try to dive into that, because you would know better than we would, just being a couple meet-at football players, but and so watching baseball, we're trying to pinpoint why, what is different, even not even looking at the scoreboard, what is so much different, and I just kept seeing, it felt like the trend all season was there wasn't anybody answering the call.
Yeah.
Back against the wall. You always get those moments in LSU baseball, right? Where you have that big hit or whatever it is, when they need it. Now we talked about in the Tennessee weekend, that series, you got it.
Yeah.
That felt like you got those moments, and for whatever reason the team just looked different, felt different that way. So how do you, when you say it's harder to watch this year, where does that come from?
I think from the grit that you never kind of saw that you were waiting for, you kind of spoke on. When is that moment? And I think, as you said too, with Tennessee, even me personally, I watched all three of those games, and I was like, okay, here it is. We're starting to roll. But then obviously it never came to that. And then I think a big thing with Jake getting hurt kind of really took the sails out of everything, because I mean he was obviously the biggest leader on that team, the biggest provider with statistics and all that. So I just think it comes from team leadership, and again, those homegrown kids, that's kind of when they step up. We had a kid, Russell Reynolds.
Yeah,
that dude, that's the guy you need on your team, because there were multiple times, we'd lose a midweek. I know our senior year we beat everybody in the SEC, but come midweek games, we just had this, the energy wasn't there. It's we're kind of lethargic going through it. He would jump on us. He's from this area. He knows what it means, and he had been there for 4 years. So, I mean, you need some guys on that team that are going to play the bad boy role sometimes, that are going to jump, the rest of the team's butts to get them going. But I just think they were lacking that this year, and I think Jay even kind of saw that. Like I mentioned, he said some in an interview on that extent. So I think we're going to learn from it and come back like we always do.
I did he said, I'm not watching the postseason. I'm not watching the College World Series. He said it will hurt too much to do so, and we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of grinder that he is. And so Matt and I played for Coach Saban when he was at LSU, and Jay's got a lot of Coach Saban in him. And it's one of the guys that he looks up to in his coaching path and how he wants to kind of do some of the things that he did, and he's got a lot to him. I don't know that it's going to work out, but I can tell you whatever Jay Johnson has to do to try to make it work out, he is going to do this all season. It'll be highly intriguing to see how he formats everything and puts it all together. Because, look, he had a lot of portal misses, and that's going to happen. And, unfortunately, it was most of them, if not all of them, for Jay this year. But I am highly intrigued how he puts this roster together with some of the quotes that he's had, and knowing that he can't have a season like that back-to-back because he understands the assignment of where he's at and where he's coaching.
Yeah, and, I mean, obviously, I think we all know he's not okay with it. That's not the kind of guy he is. I mean, you can just see the work that he's done already with the 2 national champs. He's definitely going back to the drawing board. He's going to make his changes. That's one of the things I think he's so good at now with being a younger coach is he can kind of adapt on the fly. Like I said, I'm a major believer in him, and I've got no question that we're going to be right back on track next year.
All right, Cole. So certainly we want you to have the opportunity to tell everyone, because here talking about Heart Has No Limit Foundation. So where can they find more information? I know, again, y'all have got some big things coming up. Congratulations on getting it to this point, but I know that's not the ultimate goal. I know you have big, huge, big picture type stuff coming up for the foundation. So where can they find more information and kind of maybe what you do have kind of coming down the road? As you kind of mentioned, you got some big things coming. Yeah, so you can find us at hearthasnolimitfoundation.com. That gives a full overview. You can end up donating there if you want to donate to the cause, see what we've got going on. If you've got any organizations with kids in it, or schools or athletic teams, you can reach out to me. We'll provide our curriculum to them. Everything is free on that end. But what we've got coming out to that's going to be super exciting the next month is we're creating our first app. So that's going to be kind of our community engagement center. Right. We've got our for-profit, which is the lifestyle. We've got our mindset, which is the curriculum itself. And then the app itself is going to end up helping you with meal plans, food plans, being the physical side of it. So once we get that going, it'll kind of be like the hub where everybody can kind of run to, see everything that's going on, and, again, jump into the Heart Has No Limit lifestyle. Man, we truly appreciate your time. Appreciate you coming in studio with us. If you want to follow on Instagram, that handle is going to be Heart Has No Limit. Heart Has No Limit is the handle on Instagram to follow along there as well. Cole, we truly appreciate it, brother.
I appreciate y'all having me on. Thank you.
All right, there he is, Cole Freeman. Good enough to join us here on OTB. We'll take a break. More on the other side, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to FABT.com, FABT.com. First American Bank and Trust. They've been in the game for over 100 years right here in Louisiana. So if you want to deal with somebody that knows your name, knows your face, and not just another account number, it is always going to be First American Bank and Trust. So go to the website, get your account started. You'll see they have all the bells and whistles, all the tools that every national bank has, but you get the down-home customer service of being here in Louisiana. Decisions made right here in Louisiana. Go to FABT.com.
Sorry, First American Bank and Trust, whether it's just your regular banking account, you got credit cards, debit cards, or how about loans? Like if you're growing your family, need a little extra space, well, get your mortgage through that local company right here in Louisiana. And maybe it's a commercial one. Maybe you're growing that business, so you need a little bit more working capital. Your business is growing. You got to keep up with inventory. Well, make sure you're dealing with people you can look in the eye here in Louisiana, not in New York City. So go to First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
Another roof gone too soon. Looks like neglect. There's no doubt about it. This is a case of poor installation. At Pelican Roofing, we don't guess. We investigate to find the real cause of your roof's problems. Call Pelican Roofing for your free roof investigation today. Case closed.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer, we know you deserve value when you purchase equipment. Right now, take advantage of the powerful 3025E tractor for just $297 a month, with 0% financing for 72 months. Tractor packages with a trailer, also available. Whether you're tackling land, property, or projects, get your job done. Don't wait. This offer ends June 30th, 2026. Some restrictions apply. Visit sunequip.com or stop by a Sunshine location today.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
Raising Cane's Texas Toast is a thick slice of bread, garlic buttered spread, grilled to golden perfection, and made to order just for you. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional.
About 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. Looking around, sports news from yesterday. Alondra, it's not good.
I mean, we literally are like playing against OKC and the refs.
No, we're not blaming the refs right now, are we?
Taylor, did you watch a second of that game yesterday?
Yes.
Are we blaming the refs?
OKC shot a lot.
The Spurs, honestly, okay, they did not have their best game, right?
Okay.
But Mitch tried to challenge a call where the ball clearly bounced off his foot. They gave the ball back to OKC. Mitch tried to challenge it, and he the ref straight up ignored him and went on with the play. There's a goaltending.
Yeah, they were claiming they didn't see and all
that they missed.
There was
and there's players that are running into Keldon Johnson. Looking straight at Keldon Johnson, running straight into him, and they're calling that a foul.
Uh-oh. This ain't right. This ain't right. Did Pop not talk to him?
Pop
talk to the refs?
Pop must have not made the trip to OKC.
Because he talked to him, and then they won they evened it, right?
Those OKC refs.
Well, we're back in San Antonio. I saw a tweet yesterday that said that there was a flash flood warning in San Antonio, so that's why they lost, so that people wouldn't go out honking in the flood. They were thinking about the city.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, when you're that good.
Right.
You can do that.
Yeah.
So OKC is up 3.
I know. I'm just triggered.
3-2.
Yeah,
3
3-2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Back in San Antonio. Then does it go back?
Yeah. So OKC.
Game 7.
So it's
big.
If there's
a lot of travel.
That's a lot of travel. That is a lot of travel. So Oklahoma City takes down the Spurs, 127 to 114.
Now, admittedly, Wemby didn't have a great game, but the refs are not helping you. They're helping
not
OKC.
Great games Wemby's had this series.
Well, so when I was watching the game last night, Isaiah Hartenstein has been put in there to play on Wemby.
Yeah.
He was plus 24 in the plus minus.
And they didn't do it game one. And remember what happened. Like, Wemby goes off, he has 40 points.
Yeah.
I went and did this earlier because I knew we were going to talk about it. The 2 games that Oklahoma City has lost are the only 2 games where Isaiah Hartenstein has played less than 20 minutes. Now, game 4 that the Spurs won over the weekend, he got in a little bit of foul trouble. I get it. But, like, he played 31 minutes last night, only 12 points. Doesn't matter. 15 rebounds.
All over
he was physical down low. And, like,
he's got one job.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And, like, sure, Wemby still got 20, but it was the efficiency. It was 4 for 15.
Yeah.
So, like, he's still going to get his limit what he could do, because if you limit Wemby down low, they like to play that inside out where he collects so much attention, they collapse on him, he kicks it out to their shooters. And that's another thing. Like, your shooters got to help out Victor Wembanyama. Like, that just didn't happen last night. They shot 29% from 3. The Spurs, that's not good enough when your star player has an off night. Like, the role players kind of got to step up for him, and they haven't.
Yeah, when you say 20 is a lot, but, like, when you're 15 foot tall and athletic and only scored 20,
and
that's
you, like, had scored 40 in game 2 or whatever it was. But the Corgi predicted that this is how it was going to go. So the Corgi that predicts the
dog?
Yeah.
Corgi's actually pretty accurate.
Right.
The Corgi has been very accurate.
Right.
And the
actually is
Corgi
wild.
predicted it like exactly the way that it's been going.
Really?
And I forget the Corgi's name, but the Corgi predicted that the Spurs are going to win the next 2.
Does the Corgi video come out before the game?
Before the game.
Yeah, they
so
do
it's
it
not
before.
AI.
They do it before the whole series. So
Right, it's not AI.
And is it a stair thing? Like he
Yes.
hits
Push the
something down the
ball into
stairs?
the 2 cups.
Yeah, kind of. Like
Right.
he like hits it with his and then it like goes
Snoot?
into the So anyway,
the difference in the series
I'm
is
triggered.
Hartenstein, who was plus 24, Alex Caruso, who was plus 18, and Carson Wallace, who was plus 29. Those are 3 players the Thunder don't consider superstars, to say the least, right? It's not Chet Holmgren.
I barely
it's not
heard of Hartenstein.
SGA. It's not, those are role players.
What's that? They're number 1?
I mean, Caruso had
Number
22
1.
points, hit 4 threes, had 6 assists last night, and had 3 steals.
Well, that's
Kiss
the
my
difference in
ass.
the series is
You Aggie.
the OKC bench. That's my point about the role players around Wemby.
Yeah.
The last game they won before this, OKC's bench scored 76 points over the weekend. Like, they didn't do that last night, but you look at the Spurs bench. Keldon Johnson had 15 points, 7 from Carter Bryant, 5 from Dylan Harper. That's about it. Like, Olynyk gives you 2.
Harper has been the last couple games not as productive as he had been.
Vassell as well.
Yeah.
Like, Vassell last night.
And I was giving Vassell I was like, oh, my bad. I was wrong about you, Vassell. And he's like,
Prove me wrong.
proving me right.
In a tight game, again, when they're collapsing down on Wemby, you shoot 2 for 11 and pour in 6 points, and only 4 rebounds to go along with that. Like, you need more than that.
Pelicans could have done that.
They did a lot of times, which is why they lost.
Let's don't.
Which one of these 2 teams matches up better against the Knicks?
I think the Spurs match up better.
Yeah, I agree. Because the Spurs, like, as good of I mean, the Knicks, as good of a team as they are, they're a little small ball.
Yeah,
they're a little small ball. They're gonna struggle with Victor Wembanyama down low.
boys.
But I think
That's low boys.
I think Cat can match up better with Chet down low.
Yes.
Yeah.
than
But
he could
Cat's
with
not going to be able to match up. And funny enough, they used to have Hartenstein. They don't have a Hartenstein coming off their bench whose job is going to be, hey, contain Victor Wembanyama as best you can. They don't have that guy. And a lot of teams don't. Like, OKC is a little bit different because they're deep, but I think
nobody really knew that OKC had Hartenstein.
Yeah, I didn't know who Hartenstein was for a minute.
I would say, like, even though the Thunder are quote unquote deeper, like their bench scores a little bit more. They've been there, done that. Yeah, I would imagine the Knicks would probably actually prefer to play OKC.
Yeah. The Spurs are also like an extremely young team.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. I mean, they're going to have many chances.
Mitch Johnson's second year.
The matchup, regardless of who, if it's Spurs or the Thunder, you're talking about the Spurs were, I think, 3rd in the NBA, and the Thunder were 5th in the NBA in offense, and the Knicks were top 5 in defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that aspect of it is highly intriguing as well.
Yeah.
Can I set the over-under in the next 10 years? Spurs
Champions?
titles
Okay.
at
2.5.
2.5 is what I'm going to set.
In the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years.
I'm going to bet the over.
I think I might take the over. I think they get 3.
Because they are so young.
3.
They're so young. They're so talented.
Wemby's only going to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still got Pop
Does it
hovering
scare
over
y'all
the program.
when
how
you
good
see
he
him
is?
jumping around? Like, are those legs going to snap?
Right? They're so tiny.
They're so tall.
What's so funny, though, is as tiny as his are, Chet's are tiny.
I know, but his are longer, though.
Chet's
It's like,
are like
they're
this.
so long.
Yeah, they are
Whatever
very
the
long.
opposite of Matt's ankles are, that's Chet. You know what I mean?
Strong, so they're weak.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he had your ankles?
Oh my God. Can you imagine if he had like the rest of his legs, but with
Yeah.
Matt's fat ankles?
Yeah.
Chet'd be an all-star.
I'm sorry, big boned.
Chet'd be an all-star.
boned
Strong.
Strong.
Powerful.
Explosive. Ankles.
Anyway, thanks for triggering me for a whole segment.
I know. I just went to use the restroom. I came back
Hey,
in.
but
the
that's
laundry
what
was
makes
yelling.
it so great. Somebody at some point had passion when it came to an NBA game.
Yeah.
What's funny is
fun.
we've talked about the OTB finals and watch it be the Thunder Knicks and Thunder sweep the Knicks.
Right. So it doesn't even matter.
None of us are going to win.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Then we don't even have anything to carry us into that. Like we used to
Right.
be like, oh, we had LSU baseball to carry us to June.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we were gonna have the OTB final. Now we'll see.
Can't wait till the Mavs are back in it. Then I'll get into it.
I don't know if that's gonna happen
It'll be a while,
anytime
bub.
soon.
Flag's really good, but it'll be a while.
I'll be there. I'll be waiting.
Rick, I'm also mad that Matt refused to sign your trading card, Matt Fat Ankles Flynn. I thought that was
That's total vibe
I
killer.
thought that was a step too
come
far
on.
for him. I thought that you've been a loyal listener ever since our Hanging with Hester days. You've given us a lot of great sketches. You have done a lot for this show, and all you wanted was a little inside joke. You weren't going to sell it. You were just going to use it for your PC. But this guy over here, like if you wanted me to sign it, I don't know, Stubby.
I'm
That's what Chris
Jake.
Saban used to call me. I'm Jake. I'd do that. I put pretty much whatever you want me to on there.
I'm
Sure.
Jake with a mad face.
Can I be honest a little bit? So
Okay.
you did ask me to sign this card and put Matt Fat Ankles Flynn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so of course I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna demean myself on this card right here. But actually, in the middle of the show, we had a lot of technical difficulties going on.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it was him at first when he asked me that. That's on me.
Okay.
My bad.
I'm glad you're open enough.
But hand in the air,
to be able to
chest
admit that.
tap. I
Yeah.
didn't recognize.
If you would have known maybe
I
who
get
it
it.
was.
Maybe beforehand, and I'd already said no at the time, so I just kind of, I was like, whatever. Like, Cassie's over here messing up our feed.
So if he were to come to another poor Cassie, if he were to come to another remote and ask you again, would you do it?
Ooh,
Like I would sign
see,
it like free cans. Like, people make fun of how big my hands are all the time. What's the difference?
I'd sign. Maybe I would with PHAT.
What if he had?
There you go. I think that's a good
Okay.
middle ground.
Middle ground.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
I didn't know you
I know that card you got. That's not that expensive. You can get another one. for like
I didn't
99
know
cents.
you took yourself this seriously, but okay.
Yeah. No, we're not doing Cankles Flynn either. Happy medium.
We found a happy medium.
Fat ankles with a PHT.
PHAT. fat.
PHAT. All right. Yeah, no Chick-fil-A, Cassie.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Cassie.
You tried everything, and I felt
Way to
really bad.
Single-handedly ruined the internet.
The week that we had like a million remotes in like 3 different places, I got her a $25 Chick-fil-A gift card because I was like, you were so helpful. Thank you. And that's like that's the way to her heart is a
You said
Chick-fil-A gift card.
You said you had another remote Friday? Or
next Friday.
Where
Next
you-
Thursday.
Where you going?
Lake Charles.
No, bro. Sorry, Moscona, you can't have her.
Whoops.
Our
man.
producer, bud.
So anyway, the Rick, thank you for all the awesome tweets or X's you give us
They're
with the
tweets.
sketches.
They're tweets.
The X's.
Zeets.
The
No,
Zeets.
yeah, that's what they tried to
Zeets.
make work for a while.
Thank you for that, and I apologize for not immediately recognizing
okay.
you. That's on
That's
me.
okay. We
Yeah.
look.
I blame it on Cassie.
There's a lot.
Poor Cassie.
Matt was
A lot going on.
frustrated.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com, residential commercial trash pickup service. Sign up for that service, and, well, you get weekly text reminders to put out your trash cans. You never are going to forget it again. Also, like we just had a holiday on Monday, if you have a holiday and that's the day your trash normally gets picked up, they don't just pass you over for a couple of weeks. They actually just move the schedule a bit where they'll pick up on Saturdays. They'll work on the weekend. You don't get that anywhere else, but you get it every single time with Trash Rangers. Sign up today at trashrangers.com.
Trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. The most reliable trash removal, trash pickup service in all of Louisiana. So commercial, residential, roll-off dumpsters for either one. So if you're maybe doing a little summer cleaning at the house, it's summer, trying to make some room, whatever it is, kids are getting a little bit older, you got to throw a bunch of stuff out. They got 3 roll-off dumpsters to choose from and flat rate pricing as well, which is unbelievable. No hidden fees on the back end, no dumpage fees, tonnage fees, removal fees, whatever it is. One fee for everything. Trashrangers.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
The experts at Hood Dental Care want you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays. A $376 value. With over 3,000 five-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care. Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And we always have other great giveaways for new patients. Check out hooddentalcare.com and schedule your appointment today.
As a business owner, you're always focused on how you can improve the bottom line. Well, when was the last time you shopped your insurance coverage? Insurance Network of Louisiana can help. If you're a business owner, let my friends at Insurance Network of Louisiana see if they can find you better coverage for less money. They always offer exceptional customer service and partner with only the best providers. So check them out online today at lainsurance.net.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Look, back pain can sideline you from the things you love. That's why I trust Dr. Kevin McCarthy and the team at the Spine Center of Louisiana. Dr. McCarthy doesn't just treat symptoms. He gets to the root of the problem. From advanced injection therapy to minimally invasive surgery, they've got the expertise to get you back in the game. With 5 locations across Louisiana, including right here in Baton Rouge, quality care is close to home. Call the Spine Center of Louisiana or visit spinela.com and tell them Matt sent you.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call?
And I lit me one on that redwood deck.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
We burned through, she told me about her hometown. She was drinking Tito, said I better slow down. I was like, hell no, I ain't drinking by myself, no. Said she loved my accent, so I kept talking. Reached for the pack on the table by my wallet. We tore off the light the night we had left. With 13 cigarettes, and I lit me one with the windows cracked in my old half-ton, singing "Take Me Home" on them country roads. So I turned off on one, then next thing you know, we had a beer bottle looking like an ashtray under that full moon. She was about halfway.
All right, welcome back in OTB. And we want to remind you, hold that point.
Sorry.
Want to remind you that May is Stroke Awareness Month. And when it comes to a stroke, every second matters. So it's like we were talking about with Dr. Etheridge a little bit earlier, right? Like there's things that you have and you can't ignore those things. And being that it is Stroke Awareness Month, like you have to remember the signs. We always tell you here in the month of May, FAST, fast, face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call 911. Ochsner is leading the way with advanced stroke care right here in Louisiana with expert teams ready 24/7 and life-saving treatment when you need it the most. So don't wait, don't second guess it. Learn the signs, protect your loved ones, and get the right care at the right place with Ochsner. Download the My Ochsner app to stay connected to your health anytime. Ochsner Health, innovating healthcare, improving lives. Again, download the My Ochsner app to stay connected to your health all the time.
I was gonna say, Morgan Wallen is just kind of easy listening. Like I feel like it's hard to not like it.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't love it or particularly like it. It's just kind of easy. It just goes in the background.
I think so too. Not everybody agrees with that.
You know what?
Somebody.
I don't know.
I don't really care. 3 of the 4
Let
here
me see if I
agree
could
with it.
try to send this to
music
Tay-Tay.
taste.
Me too.
There's not a lot of music I just like.
Same.
Except for
I'm
mumble rap.
Yeah, mumble rap.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And overly. There was a time where country music was really.
Yeah.
Ugh.
When we were in college, me and Alondra, 2014, 2015.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest time.
It wasn't great. It's going back in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get
Said she loved my accent, so I kept talking.
Yeah, all right. Nice. You should have seen your face doing that one, too. That was good.
No, Wallen Wednesday was not a failure. In fact, Greg, I got multiple texts today saying shout out to Wallen Wednesday. So,
But also, we're jamming in here, so.
yeah,
Whatever.
we got to keep our vibes up in here.
Got to keep our vibes up so we can keep the people's vibes up.
Yeah.
That are stuck in traffic somewhere.
What can tomorrow be?
Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday. Songs.
We
about
do more
yearning.
Morgan Wallen.
It could be songs about yearning, pining for someone, or it could be
Jeff
drinking
Buckley,
songs.
Lover, You Should Have Come Over is
both.
the most yearnful
Thirsty
song
Thursday.
of all time.
So it could be 6 of this and 6 of that. 6-pack on a Thirsty Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Thursday's great. Used to have Tank Tuesday.
What was that?
Wasted Wednesday. Freaky Friday. Sunday Fun Day.
Oh,
Saturday's
you're just
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, everybody.
EMSA, my guy.
Thrash
Not
metal
lying about
Thursday.
text. Hey, I don't know if you know this. You don't like him, that's fine. Again, music's music. Those sold out stadiums, somebody likes him. Somebody enjoys his music.
Morgan,
You know?
I got a text. Morgan Wallen is something that would go great while floating down a river with a Dos Equis in my hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boom.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Imagine 50 cigarettes and you're on the river and you got a Dos Equis. I'm not saying
go.
smoking 50 cigarettes. I'm saying this, or I guess the song's 20 cigarettes. I gave him 30 extra ones.
Okay.
Don't see a lot of cigarettes out there anymore.
No, now you just see
nobody with the
vapes.
darts anymore.
Nobody just ripping heaters. Ripping darts.
Grow up and smoke a cigarette.
Oh, well,
Right.
we're not.
No, I'm to the. She's right. I'm to the point now to where I'm like, dude, just go ahead and smoke. You're doing a vape. Come on, that says a lot about you. And trust me, brother, it ain't good.
Grow up.
Grow up.
You always have
Smoke a cigarette.
You always have the fruity smell where it's like, I want everyone to know that I vape. It's like, we get it, bud. You vape.
We get it, Cody.
The only thing I don't like vaping's funny to me is how they try to conceal it.
Oh, yeah.
They're
they just
go in their shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it in your
There's
hand
this
when you hold it like this.
huge
But I
cloud
can see
of
the
smoke.
cloud of vapor around you.
So a
They're
guy, I
like
saw
the
a guy
Secret
on
Service
the,
when they talk into the little mic in their hand. That's what they're doing.
saw a guy on the beach do that exact move over the weekend. He had to be in his 60s. I'm like, bro, just rip some heaters like a normal old guy is supposed to do. You're not
Ripping
vaping
heat.
age.
Couple cowboy killers.
Yeah, just throw them in. I'd
Oh.
respect you more.
Marlboro Reds.
Old people smoking a vape is crazy. Vape
It
is
was
crazy.
wild. Oldest guy I've seen vaping by 20 years.
Put an age on that, man.
Like, let me are Zens like the vape of
Of tobacco?
Kinda.
Ooh.
Kinda. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Are you asking for yourself?
Asking for a friend, honestly.
So for yourself, got it. Yeah, I would say grow up and put some chew in your mouth.
Yeah, you can't
grow up.
Grow up.
Get a spittoon.
You can't spit a Zen either. We
Zen's
know
like
that.
Zen's a church dip.
Oh, you can't spit a Zen,
You can't spit
but
a
Matt
Zen,
does.
You can't spit a Zen.
Who says?
You know what they say about people who spit Zens?
The waitress at the Marriott.
You know
in
what they
Kansas,
say?
Spitters
Kansas
are
City?
quitters.
Oh, she did call you out for that.
She did.
So good.
What'd she say again, Matt?
I don't really recall. Something about you're not supposed to do that. Only a certain type of person does. Can't remember.
Bro, I'm bringing this mouse up in the meeting.
That mouse. I hear you going.
What's going on with the mouse?
I don't
Part
know.
of me wants her to bring it up to fix it. Part of me wants to see Musso use it from 3 to 6.
I wonder if he's ran into this problem because if
mean-
I'm over here slamming it like I am.
So I don't know because he had to host for Matt yesterday and
Oh, yeah, I
Friday,
guess.
so maybe not.
Oh, he's gonna go over there today.
I feel like I'm about to Musso out
No,
right now.
wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Let him.
No,
Let,
I
let,
can't know because I have to use it one more
Wait,
time.
you're holding it like this. What are you
We'll
doing?
bring batteries
Sniffing
for you
it?
tomorrow. We'll bring batteries for you.
You're holding it
tomorrow.
like a vape.
All right, guys. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a radio pro, and I'm gonna take a break right now at 46, so we can get to some Ask the Bench, brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis.
Off the bench.
How'd you get booed? Go to PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both. Always, and I do mean always, doing something big in the local communities there in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. But also, you know what they are in the roofing game. Roof repair, roof replacement. They are the absolute go-to here in South Louisiana. Sure, we say it every single day, and we do mean it. But if you don't believe us, which you should, but if you don't, there's over 600 five-star reviews right there on the homepage. That's Yelp, that's Google, that's Facebook. The internet hates everything, but it loves Pelican Roofing, and you will as well. Go to PelicanRoof.com.
The internet?
The internet.
The whole internet loves Pelican Roof.
Yeah, I mean, over 600 reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so, because they are the best. Whether it's a full roof repair, full roof replacement, it doesn't really matter. They all roofing needs. They are the experts. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge, and if you sign up with a project for them, they're going to dedicate a project manager to your job and your job alone until it is done the right way, done the Pelican way, right there. PelicanRoof.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Pour me another drink, 'cause I don't wanna feel a thing no more. No, I just wanna sip it till the pain wears
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Always want to remind you about the only Gators that we celebrate here on this show, Gin Gators. For most backup generators, the engine's made by one company, the alternator by another, the controls by somebody else. So when something fails, good luck figuring out who to call. A Kohler generator installed by our friends over at Gin Gators is built different. One name on the engine, the alternator, and the controls, one warranty that covers all of it. You're getting commercial-grade equipment right in your backyard, installed by the pros at Gin Gators, backed by a 10-year warranty. Visit GinGators.com. That is Gin Gators with a Z. Gin Gators Power Systems, built different.
I think even White Chocolate would like those Gators.
He's on the team now, baby.
Yeah, he is.
Welcome to the Gator Hater Club.
Unless it's
Glad
Gin
to have you.
Gators.
Unless it's Gin Gators. As the Bench brought to you by Ice Cold Dos Equis.
God, I love a Dos Equis.
Favorite type of chicken to grill?
Wings. It's easy.
Yeah, or like a thigh.
Breast is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boneless breast is easy.
I don't cook. We don't cook a lot of breasts at the house. We're done with it.
Why?
Gets too dry. Yeah, you're like, oh, you're not doing it right, man. I don't care. I do it how I do it.
You gotta like marinate the crap out of that thing.
Thighs and wings are elite.
I love. Yeah.
Breast is the cleanest.
But wings, marinate them in some Italian dressing for a while.
All right,
throw them on there. A little lemon pepper.
All right,
only.
Luke Sanders.
My God.
Shout out to my guy Luke. That's my roommate in college. That man had fat-free Italian dressing marinated in those chicken breasts on that George Foreman grill every night.
Fat-free, probably. Of course he would.
Every night. Hashtag Ask the Bench, Boys to Men Thursday. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to like a combination of like Boys to Men, Jagged Edge, Drew Hill. Maybe like a trio, R&B band.
Sure.
Throwing
some presidents
Tool
of the United
Thursdays.
States of America.
No, I can't do Tool Thursdays.
Tool Tuesday would
We
make
can do
more
Tool
sense.
Tuesday.
I mean, does
It'll
Tool
be-
have enough songs?
we'll
to-
call
I think so.
Can we call it Tools Day?
Tools Day.
Don't hate it.
I don't love it.
Because he didn't pick it.
That's going to be my, Matt.
That's
You're always
Try-
whining.
trying a little
Always.
too hard.
We can do Friday. Pharrell Friday.
Or real Friday.
Pharrell's got some bangers. Like if you look at all the stuff
Like
he's produced, yeah.
I think Timberland needs a Thursday, too.
Timbaland Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. You could do a lot on Friday.
We are going to do a tier list on Friday.
Oh, what are we doing?
Well, it's up to the listeners. We got to put up. We're going to put 4 up, and they get to vote.
Okay.
Oh.
Remember, we said we each pick one, so we can each pick one, and then
Let's
we'll
pick
put it
one
up.
today, and we'll put it up
We'll put it
tomorrow.
up on social media. We'll do it at 9 o'clock on Friday.
Okay. I can't wait. This will be my first tier list to be involved with.
Okay, and
Welcome.
oh, I feel like we can all get passionate about it too, because this is like my first tier list season. Also,
is it?
We didn't do
We're
tier lists. We're tier list noobs. We did like one when I was.
Yeah, I think, and then T-Bob got mad, and then because nobody agreed with him.
No. T-Bob would never get mad at that.
He got a little sensitive.
Dude, first one we ever did was HBO shows. And
Did he apologize? Yeah.
and he thought Rome was S tier, and everybody's like, oh, and he's like, guys, if you're not smart enough to understand Rome, it's not my fault. It's still S tier. Lost his mind.
I remember that trend of wives asking their husbands, how often do you think about
the Roman Empire?
The Roman Empire, yeah.
And Lacey asked me that randomly, and I was like, every day I have something pops up.
Yeah.
And she was like, are you serious? And this was before I'd seen the trend.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't filming it, though.
Dang.
How about you? You don't seem like a big Roman Empire thinker.
Why do I not think like that?
I don't know.
What do I feel like I think about?
I'm Jake.
There's no reason for me to think that that's that funny.
Hashtag Ask the
There's no reason
Bench.
for it to be.
Favorite summer blockbuster movie. I'm gonna give you a quick answer and not a lot of thought. I thought it was so cool going to watch Last Action Hero in theaters.
Oh yeah, good pull.
I thought that was so
Good
cool
pull.
during the summertime when I was young.
I think it kind of depends on what you qualify as a blockbuster, but like from back in the day, Jurassic Park and Independence Day.
Yeah, those are good ones. Tay, you got one before we get out of here?
Dazed and Confused.
Is that a summer
That
blockbuster?
was a summer blockbuster? That seems a little bit more indie.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Love.
That seems. I'm talking about I'm thinking action, maybe like Speed.
It's got to be
with Keanu
Spielberg,
Reeves,
something.
you know.
Had some sort of.
Hey, we love you. We thank you. We appreciate you. And always, go America.
USA.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been in the game since 2004. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They've done it for me. They'll certainly do it for you as well. One of the things that's very cool, they kind of give you an idea of so you get an outdoor motorized screen and you're like, okay, that's cool. It's gonna be great for that area, and it has been. But they're like, you're gonna be blown away with how it changes your living room that's behind the patio as well. And so they're gonna have an idea much better than you, even if you've owned the home for multiple years like I did. KTZBlinds.com.
Right, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Your window cover experts. So whether it's blinds, shades, shutters, it doesn't matter. Window treatments are what they do. They specialize in it. So call them, have them at your house. They can get you hooked up with everything. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTZBlinds.com.
Every ounce of Raising Cane's lemonade has been hand squeezed that day from fresh lemons before being served over our signature crushed ice. Because when you make it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit LouisianaPropane.com.